Welcome to Madisonville, Kentucky, the site of tonight's game between the Full Count Rhythm and the Madisonville Miners. A home and home, 2 games in 3 days versus the same opponent. These will be the only 2 games between the Madisonville Miners and the Full Count Rhythm, unless and until both of these teams make it to the championship round. This is Tim Reese riding solo tonight on, as I mostly do on the away game, although Saturday night up in Bowling Green at Hot Rod Stadium, I'll be joined by the professional voice of Zach Williams. The Rhythm come in with an 11-4 record in first place in the South Division. Madisonville comes in 8-8 and tied for second in the North Division. Of course, Madisonville Miners defeated Full Count at home for the first win ever at Drakes Creek Park for the Madisonville Miners. After going 2-2 in 2021, Madisonville has won the first game, and this, as we said last time, the only place that the Full Count Rhythm have never won a game is here in Madisonville, Kentucky. So they will be trying to break that streak tonight against the Miners, formerly known as the Pirates. Get the umpires meeting with the coaches. Josh Carman on the left, number 33 for the Rhythm. And I am going to assume that's Todd Cole, the head coach for the Madisonville Miners, as you see a couple of the players who are not in uniform. They're walking up. 6'11" pitcher, I believe, from MTSU. Yeah, Braden Siren. I'm not sure who the other player there is, but when you're 6'11", you kind of stand out. Saw him leaving the stadium the other day and was amazed at that. But 4-2, the Miners defeated the Rhythm with 3 runs in the top of the 9th on Sunday, Father's Day, as the Rhythm carried a 2-1 lead into that 9th inning, but lost with 3 runs in the top of the 9th and could not tie it in the bottom of the 9th. So, yeah, nice night, a lot warmer here tonight. I believe last I saw it said 94 degrees here at game time. See if we got an update. 92 feels like 97 degrees as the first pitch will be thrown out momentarily. We'll go to our first break, come back with the full count of the lineups, the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Welcome back to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Now it's time for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineup.
Here are the Chick-fil-A starting lineups. First for the visiting Full Count Rhythm. Starting off at shortstop, leading off Hudson Mims. And batting second, catcher Ryan Miller. Batting third, Drew Lowry back in the lineup, and he'll be playing third base. Kevin McCarthy will be the designated hitter and bat fourth. In center field and batting fifth, Henry Mosley. At first base, batting sixth, Tyler Franks. Hayden Miller will bat 7th and play second base. In right field, Addison Culpepper batting 8th. And batting 9th, Cooper Holbrook will play left field. And on the mound for the Rhythm, Will Newell, with 6'8", 230 pounds, sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida, and Lipscomb University. Bryson Jewell coming up here, standing next to me. You got information to impart? All right, I'll get a headset for you, and we'll see if we can get that set up, or I'll get you to get it since I'm tied in here. Hang on just a minute. All right, and starting lineup for Madisonville, leading off the shortstop, Evan Liddy. Batting second, the catcher, Parker Kaufman. The DH batting third, Austin Ball. Jake O'Connell playing first base, batting fourth. Jackson Lindsay batting fifth, playing left field. James Basham in center field, batting sixth. And batting seventh, we'll have to get to that in just a minute. We have the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
All right, we've had the national anthem, and let's finish up the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Starting lineups, we were Jackson Lindsay, batting fifth, playing left field for the Miners. Batting sixth, the center fielder James Basham. Batting seventh, third baseman Ty Forey. Batting eighth, the right fielder Ryan Wallace. And batting ninth, Nick Hammond, playing second base. And on the mound for the Miners, 6', 170-pound left-handed pitcher Will Kiesel, redshirt freshman from the University of Southern Indiana. He's from Wadesville, Indiana, which is just about 55 miles north of Madisonville here. We'll see if we can get this spectator to stand down here in just a minute, but we are about set for baseball. Left-handed pitcher Will Kiesel has 4 starts, 4 total appearances, so this will be his 5th appearance and 3rd start. 12 innings, 14 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned runs, 6 walks, 18 strikeouts, 5.25 ERA. And here's the first pitch to Hudson Mims, low and outside. Game time 6:33. Hudson Mims hits a hard shot down the third base line. Third base umpire raises his hand, says that's foul. Let's get that old scoreboard going. Top of the first inning, everything looks good there. Hopefully we're getting out. No chats yet on the YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter yet. I'll try to keep up with those tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Kiesel, low and outside. Hudson Mims gets jammed on that pitch, hits a little easy fly ball out to center field. James Basham comes up with that one for the first out. Ryan Miller steps to the plate. Catcher for the Rhythm from the University of Tennessee, hometown of Dublin, Ohio. Bats from the left side. Ryan Miller playing in his 15th game. Sees the first pitch, curveball. Low, ball 1. Ryan Miller hitting .275 on the season. And he has a half-hearted swing at that pitch. Has 14 hits, tied for the lead in home runs with 3, and he will look at a strike 2 on the outside corner. On deck, Drew Lowry, who's been out a few games with a lower body injury. Just trying to take it a little bit easy. Ryan Miller, lefty on lefty, and he sees a pitch on the inside. 4 ball 1. First check comes from Robin Benjamin. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. With 2 outs, that brings to the plate Drew Lowry. Thank you, Robin, for checking in on our chat. And for those of you that are listening in and haven't heard, we are trying to bump up our subscribers on YouTube. So even if you're not watching on YouTube, please go there and subscribe. As first pitch to Lowry misses somewhere. The 1-0. This is high and inside. 2 balls, no strikes to the Belmont University 3-year player from Signal Mountain, Tennessee. He swings at the 2-0 pitch and fouls it off to the right side. We're in a city park here. And there's a swimming pool. There's a putt-putt. Probably a golf course out here too. The 2-1 pitch, swung on, driven out to center field. Basham comes in, and then he is burnt. It will one-hop the wall out in center field. Drew Lowry will get in there with a sliding double. So a 2-out extra base hit for Drew Lowry. He is starting another hitting streak. I believe that's now 2 games in a row. He had a 7-game hitting streak earlier that was snapped. But he put a charge in that ball right there. So that will bring up left-handed hitting Kevin McCarthy to face left-hander Will Kiesel with 2 outs. Check swing, but home plate umpire ruled that he went. No balls and 1 strike. Kevin McCarthy from Farragut, Tennessee, just outside of, he went to high school at Farragut from Knoxville, Tennessee. I assume his hometown is actually also Farragut. It's just east of or west of Knoxville. McCarthy sees strike 2. Lowry leads the team in stolen bases. He has 7 is yet to be caught. McCarthy sees the 0-2 curveball called strike 3. That catcher, I believe Parker Kaufman was totally fooled on that pitch, but that will end the top of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Madisonville, Kentucky. Tim Reese, and I am joined by Bryson Jewell. Can you hear me, Bryson?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do a little mic test for you. If you'll put that microphone over there, and you go ahead and do some talking. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm a junior attending Lee University. I'm from around Athens, Georgia. So it's a little bit of a drive up here to Hendersonville, but I've enjoyed my time here so far.
All right. Who's your host home?
John and Tammy Collada.
Okay. And are you the only one out there, or is there's one other?
Yeah, there's one more that's living with me, J.J. Williams. He's
okay.
Currently hurt, so he is not traveling as of right now. But
okay.
Yeah, me and him are staying with Mr. John and Miss Tammy.
All right, first pitch delivered by Will Newell to Evan Liddy, the leading hitter in the Ohio Valley League. And that's a base hit up the middle. Let's get to the bottom of the first. Now a man on first base. Liddy was held in check in the game the other night. He did get a double in his last at-bat. Will Newell checks over at first base. And Zach Williams' favorite play in baseball. Our play-by-play man at home games. He loves that throw over to first base. Parker Kaufman, I believe, is a brand new player for the Miners as he swings and then walks across to the left-handed batter's box. Parker Kaufman is from Social Circle, Georgia. Have you ever heard of Social Circle, Georgia?
Yeah, it's about right down the road from me, about an hour or so.
Is it? He goes to Georgia College and State University.
Yeah.
So I think he's a recent pickup. And he sees another curveball from Will Newell called strike 1. So are you fit and you're good to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
To throw? Okay.
Absolutely. I think I'm back active tomorrow.
Okay.
Probably in a fire situation. So if anything were to flare up, hopefully that doesn't happen. But no, yeah, I've got the all clear and ready to get back out there.
Okay, so were you put down for just a little while though?
Yeah, I was just put down for a little while. I had a little bit of tendonitis in the elbow.
Okay, I was gonna say it's been a little while since you've thrown.
Yeah, nothing too major. Just wanted to make sure we got things taken care of and nothing spiraled out of control.
Okay.
And caused further injury. So took the right precautions. And
all right, as
now we're
Parker
back
Kaufman goes down swinging on 3 strikes for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. And stepping to the plate, Austin Ball from MTSU. He's the DH tonight. Ball hit one over the right field wall at Drakes Creek as that ball gets away from Ryan Miller. I don't know if that hit the dirt. Actually, that'll be a I was just talking to their official score about pass balls and wild pitches. It'll be interesting to see how that one, I have to pull up Game Changer here and see how they actually rule that. What would you say that one was? Have you seen it enough?
I'd probably say that one's a pass ball.
Okay. You are a pitcher, though.
I am. So I'm a little pitcher friendly.
Yeah. Put that guy on first base with a second base with a 1-1 count. A pretty large young man right here. .6'4", 235-pound. Said senior. I think he spent his first couple of years at University of South Carolina Union. He swings. Must have fouled that ball off. Came in and out of Ryan Miller's glove as Gabi Perel checks in from Lexington, North Carolina, and Dave and Trish Lamar tuning in. I'm sure they're already subscribers. We have 142 subscribers, on our way quickly to 200 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Pitch low and outside, ball 2. 2-2 count to Austin Ball. Ball came in hitting .263, tied with the lead for the team lead, 12 RBIs, 13 walks. Has 3 home runs. He hit number 3. Drakes Creek Park in his first at-bat, which was the only run for the Miners until the top of the 9th. We now have a full count. A Bob and Glenda Ingram, who have longtime supporters of Full Count Ministries and Full Count Rhythm. They are the grandparents of the Oldhams and the Oldham kids. Bob, and Gigi are what they're known, and that is a foul ball, but it's in play. Drew Lowry will drift over out of your viewing area, and he will snag that pop-up for out number 2. So we have our first yes on the full count, first pitch foul ball, and our second out. And Jake O'Connell from University of Montevallo. Y'all play Montevallo in your season at all?
Yeah, we do. We played them the last 2 years that I've been there. First year they were in a rebuilding year, but this past year they were a really, really good team. I think they made it to a regional and they got cut short. No. I think they actually got left out of a regional. One of the first 4 out. They had a pretty good season put together, and right there at the end, kind of let it slip away.
1 ball, 1 strike now to the Miner first baseman.
I know Montevallo will definitely be back this year, though. They'll be another competitive team in the GSC. There's a good bit of teams this year that'll be really good.
Well, this team's got, I think, at least 2, maybe 3, and Will Newell delivers to Hopper down to Drew Lauer, and he throws over to first base. It gets away from Tyler Franks. A run will score on the error. A little bit of a sun issue there. Tyler Franks could not make the play, but also the throw was into the runner. Two outs and a runner on first base. Jackson Lindsay, left-handed hitter. First pitch down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Ryan Miller. So we have an unearned run 1-0. The Miners lead here in the bottom of the first inning. That ball's in the dirt. It gets by Miller. This is where Will Newell's got to bear down and just get the batter and not let this inning turn into a disaster. Let's see what they ruled that earlier. Ball's hit over to Franks, and he will get it on a second hop and take it himself to retire Lindsay, but not before a run gets across. 1 run. It was unearned. There was 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. 1-0 Miners. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in their relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
1-0 Miners lead here. We're going to the top of the second inning. Henry Mosley will lead off for the Rhythm. So Will Newell is about to pitch out of trouble and had got a ground ball to Lowry, but Lowry just couldn't make the throw. And Henry Mosley, as he's done the last 5 games in a row. Bryson, you may not know this little tidbit, but Henry Mosley had a 12-game hitting streak coming into today's game.
Oh, yeah.
So he now has a 13-game hitting streak. He didn't hit in the first 2 games he's played. This is game number 15 for Henry Mosley. And he has, in the last 5 games, gotten that hitting streak out of the way on the first at-bat. Tyler Franks steps to the plate. He will check a swing. I'm not sure if they'll check or not. They do check. The base umpire, nobody's saying a word, so I guess it's a ball.
Yeah, I guess nobody said anything.
Yeah. So what are your impressions of Henry Mosley?
But no, Henry, he's honestly probably one of my favorite players on the team. I've got to talk to him for a little bit, and he plays at Trevecca, which is another Division II team here in Nashville, and I got to meet with him and some of the other players going to Trevecca and at Trevecca. They're all just really nice guys. Henry plays the game the right way, and definitely a spark to the lineup, not just the lineup but the team as well. It brings a great attitude every day, and it's just good to be around guys like that.
3-0 count now to Tyler Franks, Will Kiesel, and Parker Kaufman working together for the very first time. I'm assuming that was a pass ball on the ball that allowed Mosley to get to second base, and that'll be ball 4 to Franks. A 4-pitch walk to Tyler Franks from Kennesaw State. And we'll bring Hayden Miller to the plate. Got to go back here and see what they ruled, a wild pitch or a they ruled a wild pitch on that ball that allowed Evan Liddy to second base.
Sure Will won't be a big fan of that.
Because you thought it was a pass
Yeah,
ball,
I thought
right?
it was a pass
okay.
ball, to be honest.
Okay, but that was one that's a little bit questionable.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a pitcher, so I love cheering for the pitcher.
1-0 pitch. Okay, that's called a strike. When you're a pitcher, you want that call. 2 hits for the Rhythm, but no runs. They got runners at first and second. 1-1 count on the young incoming freshman. Fouls that off onto a car in the parking lot.
Lost the bat while he was doing it. The bat flew
Oh,
into
did the bat
dugout.
go flying? I didn't.
Flew into the dugout.
I never saw the bat leave his hands. Have to go back and check that replay out. I guess I was watching the foul ball go, but
Needs to reapply some pine tar.
yeah. All right, we got somebody named Jeffrey Jewell. Do you know anybody named Jeffrey Jewell that's chimed in?
Yeah, that's my father.
All right.
Jeffrey and Avalon Jewell.
There we go.
Watching back from home.
In Jefferson, Georgia. Is that right?
Georgia, yes, sir.
Jefferson, Georgia.
See, I normally just say Athens because not many people know where Jefferson's at.
I agree.
But it's about 20 minutes from Athens, so I guess it's close enough where I can say Athens.
Okay, well that's okay. Probably grew up a University of Georgia fan then, unless your dad wasn't like from Ohio State or Columbus, Ohio.
Not.
No, right?
Absolutely not.
Hayden Miller strikes out swinging.
Big Georgia fans in the Jewell house.
Well, that's to be expected. 1 out now. Addison Culpepper, the VMI cadet, stepping to the plate. He likes to swing at that first pitch, and he does. Comes up empty. Culpepper from Beaver Creek, Ohio, swings and misses again. Promising inning right here, but Culpepper will need to do something to move these runners around. He swings at 3 straight pitches. 4th strikeout for Will Kiesel. He now has 2 strikeouts in each inning, and that will bring to the plate Cooper Holbrook with 2 outs.
You know, Mr. Reese, I know Will got a little lucky there in the bottom of the first, but for the most part, it looks like both pitchers are mixing pretty well.
That's popped up down the right field line. It will drop between right field, first base, and second base. So Cooper Holbrook will get another chance at the plate to drive in some runs with 2 outs. So you think Will's throwing the ball well?
Yeah, I think they're both throwing the ball well. I think Will Newell, he's
so we got 2 Wills here. We got a Kiesel and a Newell.
Yeah, I guess I got to clarify which one I'm talking about. Will Newell.
I'm guessing you know Newell a little bit better than you know Kiesel.
Yeah, just a tad bit. But no, Will Newell, he's mixing well. He got lucky right there at the end, but you know, I think he's mixing well inside and out and commanding that sinker that he has and changeup. I want to say he went changeup righty a couple of times there, and it was pretty effective pitch. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, with all the plate spinning that I have here, there's no way I keep up with what he throws. So
no, I don't blame you.
No balls, 2 strikes to Cooper Holbrook, the incoming freshman to Vanderbilt University, and he will look at a pitch high. Ball 1. Henry Mosley singled and moved to second base. I believe he moved to second base on a wild pitch. Tyler Franks was then walked.
Watch out for the changeup right here.
1-2 pitch goes high. Mosley singled, moved to second on the wild pitch. Tyler Franks walked, and Hayden Miller and Addison Culpepper struck out. 2-2 pitch here is fouled straight back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good swing right there by Cooper. Just foul that ball off.
He likes to take that hand off the bat, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
Yeah, I do.
There's some that do that, but
you notice a lot as you're a pitcher. Like a lot of it goes into how you just pitch batters in general. What they do in the box, you kind of read them. If they're farther back in the box, or if they're creeping forward, or they're right on top of the plate, if they have a big leg lift, that all takes into account what you do as far as approaching that hitter.
2-2 again, swung on, popped straight up out toward the first base dugout, and another ball that drops. Jake O'Connell struggling with the ball in the air. He went back on the ball behind him that was in foul territory. Got something caught in my throat here.
I'm going to say that sun must be pretty rough out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if it's the sun or there's a little bit of wind.
Yeah, just a tad bit. I wonder if it's a little wind tunnel up there.
Well, that brings us to another full count. A Bob and Glenda Ingram, or Bob and Gigi, full count. Runners will be off on the pitch.
If I'm Cooper here, I'm sitting fastball, but be ready for that changeup.
And another full count. First pitch, foul ball. All right, we'll see if we can talk now. Thank goodness for a nice warm bottle of water up here. Full count. Another foul ball off to the right side. Cooper Holbrook hanging in there tough.
Good battle. I think he's into the double digits as far as just this at bat. Plays well for the rest of our team for sure. Get this guy out of the game early.
Not a big guy out there, 170 pounds, 6 foot, looks pretty lean. Well, he's got 18 strikeouts in 12 innings pitched before even getting here, so he now has 22 strikeouts in almost 14 innings of work. The 3-2 pitch swung on and fouled off again, and piece of Parker Kaufman's equipment goes flying off. So Bob and Gigi are getting some foul balls here off the bat of Cooper Holbrook. So tell us who your grandparents are as well.
Phyllis Brooks. She's from Elberton, Georgia.
What do you call her?
I call her Grandma.
There you go.
I have Sylvia Rollins that she lives in Jefferson with me and my parents, and I call her Granny.
All righty.
Yeah, she's it's been a while since I've gotten to see her, and so once all this is over, and love to make that trip back and get to see her before I head right back off to college.
Okay. Well, you think she's listening in?
Probably not.
All right. Henry, the Eagle Jackson, tuning in, along with all the guys down there at the Mission House of Mazante, as that ball is swung on and driven out to center field. James Basham looks like he's got a beat on it, and he does for out number 3. So 2 runners on with no outs, and the Rhythm could not push them across. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Compliant with code. If you're a facility manager or building owner, you've heard the term plenty of times. At Corson Fire and Security, we work to keep buildings compliant with the most demanding code of all, our own. We've been protecting people and property since before most of today's codes were even written. And what we've learned along the way makes us the best choice to partner with for the future. Corson Fire and Security, celebrating 70 years. Learn more at corson.com.
Celebrate spring at Slim Chickens with the grilled chicken strawberry salad. Fresh greens piled with feta cheese, crisp cucumbers, candied pecans, and 100% all-natural grilled tenders. Topped with red, ripe strawberries. The grilled chicken strawberry salad. But hurry, it's only back for a limited time. Need a sweet spring treat? Upgrade your drink with any adult meal to a hand-spun strawberry milkshake. Slim Chickens. Dine in, drive-through, online, or delivery.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese and Bryson Jewell back here at Madisonville, Kentucky. We're moving to the bottom of the second inning. Let's get those runners off there and clear that count out. There we go. Yeah, for some reason we can't clear that count. There we go. Maybe because it was the middle of the inning. Not sure why they have a top of the inning, a middle of the inning, and the bottom of the inning. I'm fine if they just have on my scoreboard a top and a bottom. Will Newell back out on the mound, facing James Basham. First pitch high. Basham played right field in the game the other night at Drakes Creek. He has moved over to center field. He went 0 for 4. Swings at a, looked like a changeup to me, Bryson. Is that what that was?
It's that righty-righty changeup I was talking about earlier in the game. He can command that pretty well in the strike zone. It's gonna be a long night for the Miners hitters.
It just dies, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that what it's?
And you know, I use that pretty frequently in my game.
Line drive right to Drew Lowry. He says, thank you very much.
But yeah, no, I use that pretty frequently in my game. It's just, you know, not very often do you see righties, you know, throw righty changeups. It's just not very seen in the game. And it's more like, you know, if I'm a right-handed pitcher and I got a right-handed batter, it's more fastball sliders. It's not changeups. And so if you can command that changeup pretty well and just have it fall off the table right there at the end, it's gonna be a rough day to be a hitter.
First pitch in there for called strike, but the second pitch must have been just a little further out. Batter is Ty Forey from University of Southern Indiana, third baseman for the Miners, hitting .258, and he taps a ball to third base. Lowry has to come in and throw on the run, and a nice stretch by Tyler Franks.
Good play by Drew right there.
Yes, it was. Two outs. And brings up Ryan Wallace from Eastern Florida State College, playing right field tonight. Left-handed hitter from Apollo, Pennsylvania. First pitch misses inside. That looked like it was a changeup as well that didn't go down.
Yeah, that one looked like he got around it and cut it a little bit. But.
Same pitch. He hits that a long way, but he hits it. He's got the distance down, but the direction is way off. That ball goes high and deep and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Will Newell asks for time for some reason. Nobody on base. He's concerned about time.
Time to shoot.
Is that, do you do that because of the time restriction? Is there a time restriction out here for pitchers?
I don't know. You know, to be honest, here in Somerville, I don't know if there is one. I haven't ran into that complication yet, but
okay.
Definitely during the season and it was kind of newly implemented to the game this year, is that 20-second pitch clock.
Right.
And you know, it's kind of ingrained in most of our heads now. Is, you know, when you step off of runners on, you gotta act like you're throwing back. Or,
you gotta become an actor.
Yeah, you gotta. You know, we're out here to play baseball, not really go for an Oscar. So it's
right.
Sometimes it's very poor effort, but you got to make that fake throw just to reset the clock.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Look, another changeup on the inside. Brings the count full. Full count brought to you by Wilson Bank and Trust. Thank you to Tommy Decker and all those over at WB&T who are supporters of Full Count Rhythm. 2 for 2 tonight on Full Count first.
That's a good
and
pitch.
We don't even have to worry about one there, as that was a, what was it, a slider or something?
It was a slider, a little backdoor
I'm telling
slider,
you,
yep.
That was sweet. Second strikeout for Newell. He retires the side in order. 1-0 after 2. This is the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I've been nursing 36 years, and I love my job.
We believe in caring for everyone. And that's what makes our work a purpose.
What I love here at Ascension is the sense of community and being.
I look out for them, they look out for me, and we look out for our patients.
I have too many blessings to count. I think that's what happens when you find your calling.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Heading to the top of the third inning. Rhythm batters due up. Top of the lineup, Hudson Mims, Ryan Miller, Drew Lowry. This is Tim Reese. I'm joined by Bryson Jewell from Lee University, hometown of Jefferson, Georgia, just outside of Athens.
Yes, sir.
And he has been kind enough to join me here on the road. Our only trip to Madisonville, Kentucky this year. First pitch swung on by Mims. Fouled off.
You know, it's a neat little setup they got here.
It's cool little stadium.
Yeah, it's just something different. It's always cool to go see places that you aren't really used to. We
ground ball in the hole. It's short. Liddy comes up with it, but he eats it. And there will be an infield single for Hudson Mims, infielder from Kennesaw State. So Grandma Phyllis checked in on the chat. She's watching and listening on Facebook. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, Grandma.
That's Grandma, right?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
That's Grandma in Elberton, Georgia.
Yes, sir. It's where my dad was born and raised.
Okay.
But yeah, back to what I was saying about the fields. My freshman year at Lee, we got to play Miles College, and they got to play their games at a Rickwood Field. And I don't know if you've ever seen Rickwood Field. It's the same place that Jackie Robinson and like Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, all these guys used to play.
Really? What town's that in?
It's somewhere in Alabama. I want to say around Birmingham, maybe.
Okay.
But no, it was cool to. And it wasn't my first time being there. I got a chance to play there with travel ball as well. But
popped up in foul territory, and the first time that a foul ball has been caught in foul territory. Parker Kaufman will collect that one for the first out. So you played the what team was it?
It was Miles College.
Miles College.
Yeah, we got to play them my freshman year. And like I said, it was at Rickwood Field, and you go to these historic places, which you've never really been to before, and it's cool to see, how some of the stuff really hasn't even changed. I mean, I got to go in the same locker room as all these guys at pass ball.
That's not a pass ball.
It's a wild pitch.
A wild pitch.
I'm telling you.
I know.
I'm siding with the pitchers, man.
We can't have you as an official scorer. I know that.
It's a good thing I'm still playing the game.
Yeah, that's right. See, I'm a former catcher, so yeah, those are wild pitches.
Well, matter of fact, yeah, I'm sure.
You used to catch, right?
Yeah, I used to catch my freshman year.
Another foul ball down the right field line, but O'Connor will not be able to even get a shot at that flare down there. There's a lot of room down the left field line and a pretty good amount of room down the right field line. Both bullpens are inside the walls, and it's concrete wall all the way around. And I don't know if you were running out there in that outfield, but it looks like it's an undulating outfield.
Yeah, it's a hill, man.
Okay.
It's very, very uneven.
Left field looks a lot higher up on the line, and then as you go towards center field, it looks like drainage goes that way. Center fielder looks like he might be below the infield. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Drew Lowry. He sees another pitch go high, 3 balls and a strike. Will Pryor checking in on YouTube. Is he sitting over there, or where is he? Is he in the dugout?
I think he's
Maybe
down there in the bullpen.
down in the bullpen, raising his cowboy hat. Ball 4 to Drew Lowry.
Will always looks good in the cowboy hat.
Oh, my gosh. So, second walk, and out will come maybe the pitching coach. We got a pitching coach, Ross Capone, or Capone, Capone, is the pitching coach, showing on their roster. That I printed their roster off on Sunday and then looked at it again today, and I think they have about 4 guys that have changed. There was a Norman Leone who was on their lineup and was played in the game the other night, and he is no longer on the roster. As a matter of fact, Parker Kaufman, the catcher, tonight has taken his number, so I'm not sure if Leone got hurt or if there was something that happened. But the Rhythm here with 1 out have 2 runners again on first and second base. Kevin Murphy looks at ball 1. He struck out looking in the first inning to end the inning with Drew Lowry standing down at second base. Lowry now standing at first base with Hudson Mims down at second base, looking to become the first run for the Rhythm here tonight against the Miners. Another pitch down in the dirt. Kaufman comes up with it, and the runners stay put. Kevin McCarthy, playing in his 8th game, has started off hot and hasn't gotten as many ABs. He gets a line drive base hit in the right field. That should drive a run in. Ryan Wallace picks it up, and Drew Lowry will move over to third as Hudson Mims will come across the plate for the first run of the ball game for the Rhythm.
It's a good swing by Kevin right there.
He's got a nice swing, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's really pretty. I mean, he didn't try to do too much right there. It's big when it comes to hitting. Sometimes you always get caught up trying to do too much and make the pitchers look a little better than they are. Kevin's got a nice solid swing and just short and compact.
Heading to his 4th college this 4th college, yes. A couple of years at Roane State, 2 years at Columbia State, a year at LMU, and he will be on to University of Tennessee Southern. Henry Mosley stepping to the plate, and he swings and foul tips the ball back into the catcher's mitt. First and third is First and Third, brought to you by State Farm, by Mitch Warren, and also Warren Beach Rentals. They have about I don't know how many they got, 150, 300, whatever, a whole bunch of condos that they manage the properties down in Florida. Give him a call. I'm sure he'd find you a place. Henry Mosley swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Extended his hitting streak to 13 games in the 2nd inning. It fouls that ball off to the right side. Everybody in the back rows to my right looking to see if it hits a car.
Sure would be nice to have Henry have him a little multi-hit game right here.
It would be.
Put up another run.
Mosley was 2 for 4, and he strikes out swinging for the 2nd out. Runners still at the corners. McCarthy had a stolen base the other night at Fulton. He's 2 for 2. Stepping to the plate, Tyler Franks, who can put 3 runs on the board here pretty easily. He looks at a curveball that misses outside.
It's a good eye by Tyler right there. Pitch was just off the black.
Well, if that hits that outside corner, you just tip your cap to the
Absolutely.
to the pitchers. That ball's fouled back to the backstop. Franks went 0 for 3 with a sac fly on Sunday. Had a nice off day yesterday, and the weather was very nice. Another pitch outside. Kiesel does not want to give Tyler Franks anything that he can yank, because balls go out of this ballpark pretty quickly. And that curveball gets over there for called strike 2. Tyler Franks might want to get that one back. He might turn on that one. Two balls, two strikes, two runners on. And a swing and a miss. Kiesel wriggles out of it with 2 strikeouts. So 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 2 runners left on base. And we will go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
I've been nursing 36 years, and I love my job.
We believe in caring for everyone. And that's what makes our work a purpose.
What I love here at Ascension is the sense of community and being.
I look out for them, they look out for me, and we look out for our patients.
I have too many blessings to count. I think that's what happens when you find your calling.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
1-1 here in Madisonville, Kentucky. Full Count Rhythm tied it up with 1 in the top of the 3rd. Tim Reese joined by Bryson Jewell. And Bryson, you got to say hello to your grandparents, your grandmas. Now, I got to say hello to my grandson, okay? Little Reese down in Mississippi, in Caledonia, Mississippi. Reese is listening to Grandpa tonight, along with my daughter Cassidy, Rosie, and tomorrow is Reese's half birthday. Will Newell's first delivery into Nick Hammond, the number 9 hole hitter. Misses outside. So yesterday was Reese's sister Sloane's half birthday. She was 6 months old. Another pitch gets away. Sure, the home plate umpire's running out of baseballs here. Let's get 2 balls up there on the scoreboard. Will Newell takes a little minute to compose himself, get back in and say, let's compete. 2 balls, no strikes. A fastball on the inside corner.
Looks like it worked.
He just reared back and let that one fly, didn't he?
Heck yeah, sometimes you just got to relax the mind. Just realize you're out there having fun.
2-1 pitch, misses down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nick Hammond from Eastern Kentucky. Hometown of Shelbyville, Kentucky, and he swings and fouls that pitch off. Brings us to a FullCountMinistries.com Full Count. The second week of the mission trips is in motion down in Mazante. Our own Henry Jackson from the Full Count Rhythm is down there. And a full count ball driven out of the ballpark here by Nick Hammond. He bout trips. I think he might have twisted his ankle coming around there. So that's a big no on the full count first pitch foul ball, and it's a 1-run lead now as Nick Hammond puts his first bomb out of the yard here. That's the 19th home run. And it might, for right now, tie them with the Fulton Railroaders with the most home runs in the Ohio Valley League. Kobe Jones, who's not playing tonight, has the lead as Evan Liddy tries to lay down a bunt, the first pitch that he sees. Fouls it off. Evan Liddy had a single up the middle on the first pitch he saw from Will Newell in the bottom of the first inning.
You know, Mr. Reese, I don't think anybody wants to hear it, but you know, I thought Will made a pretty good pitch right there to that last guy. And
on the outer part of the plate,
yeah,
right?
On the outer part of the plate, and he went with it.
He went with it to right center field, didn't he?
And sometimes, you know, that's just how the game goes. You got to tip your cap, but I thought Will made a pretty good pitch right there. It was a sinker coming back over the plate.
He gets Liddy swinging underneath that pitch. It didn't look like his fastball there, but it didn't look like it was moving either.
No.
What did you?
It may have been a changeup, just a little different speed. I don't know if that had much movement, but
that's what I wondered.
It was enough to get an out.
Yeah, Evan Liddy from the University of Montevallo and 4-hole hitter Jake O'Connell also from Montevallo as Parker Kaufman takes a healthy hack.
You know, it is nice to see Will after giving up that home run. It looks like he's locked back in here.
Throwing strikes. That's 4 straight. Slider misses high. This is Will Newell's second year with the Rhythm. He came in a little bit late last year. Got 6 appearances. They were all in relief as that ball is tapped foul. Newell threw 6 and I'm sorry, I was looking at his 2022 stats at Lipscomb. They were all relief appearances. I thought he got 1 start. I want to say he started up in Hoptown. 7 appearances, 1 start. He had 14 2/3 innings. He had a 1.84 ERA. He pitched well, swing and a miss. That ball gets by Miller, goes to the backstop, and he will not even throw it. That right there, now that did look like a pass ball. I don't know what happened on that play, but base runner gets on base on a strikeout. The 4th strikeout for Newell. I'm going to write a pass ball in there and just go with my gut.
Yeah, it was really good slider. I think it just got under the glove of Ryan behind the plate.
Austin Ball steps to the plate, swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
See, that's on a pitch like that, you know, that's what I was talking about. You know, Will mixing his pitches pretty well today. Is, you know, he's throwing that sinker away, running back onto the plate, and he throws that slider away, which is obviously going away. But at the same time, he's tunneling it very well, and he's getting a check swing on a pitch that's really, to most people, uncompetitive.
Nice breaking pitch there. No balls, 2 strikes to the DH tonight. He was first baseman the other night. He is a well put together young man. They've got a large team. Swung on and drilled right to the outstretched arm of Tyler Franks, who makes the grab and steps on first base. So a line out double play, as an unassisted double play by Tyler Franks, and that will end the inning for the Miners. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2-1, we're going to the 4th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Edge Appraisal Services is who you should depend on to provide high-quality appraisals on all types of residential properties in Sumner County and surrounding counties. Contact them today at 615-554-3435 or check them out on the web at edgeappraisalservices.com. Mention you heard us on Full Count Rhythm broadcast and receive 10% off your next appraisal. That's Edge Appraisal Services, proud supporter of the Full Count Rhythm.
Since 1980, Hemp Hill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemp Hill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemp Hill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemp Hill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
2-1, the Rhythm are behind here going to the top of the fourth inning. I need to use that just as my reminder as Hayden Miller steps to the plate, fouls the first pitch he sees off to the right side for strike one. So Bryson Jewell has been with me for a couple innings here. I see the commissioner is also here, John Bruce. Sure he will come over and take that seat, but told Bryson he can stay as long as he likes or he can just take off whenever he wants. No balls and 2 strikes now to Hayden Miller. I've enjoyed having Bryson. Now, Bryson, you did tell me you are a rising junior.
Yes, sir. Rising junior at Lee University.
Okay, and you're studying?
Business administration.
Okay.
Yeah, I've fondled with business marketing and some other majors, but I think I've got my sights set on business administration. Do I know exactly what I want to do with it yet? Probably not, but I think there's a lot of business opportunities out there after college, and so.
Well, but you told me something between innings that that I didn't know. So
yeah.
tell the folks what you told me.
I'd love to do some commentary and stuff for some games, and it was always a thing back in high school. I thought about being a sports announcer and stuff like that, but obviously playing the sport you kind of can't. But if that opportunity ever arises, I may fondle with it. We'll see.
Well, if the Lord allows you to live long enough, you'll be a non-player longer than you're a player.
Yeah, it's hard to believe right now,
Yeah. Hayden Miller struck out swinging. That brings to the plate Addison Culpepper, who looks at first pitch strike as he squared the bunt but pulled the bat back. And
but now that you said that, my dad said the same thing when he was younger. Now he's out in the yard teaching me things.
That's right. You won't always be in college, and you won't always be playing baseball.
There's one thing I do want to say. If there's any kids out there watching, just because I just mentioned it earlier, but I was talking about my dad teaching me stuff. Guys, if you're ever in high school or whatever, don't ever stop throwing with your dad. Your dad loves throwing with you no matter how old you get. And my dad complains about how hard I'm throwing because he says he can't see it. but I know at the end of the day he loves throwing, and I still love playing a little game of catch with my dad every now and then. So, I always cherish those moments. You never know how much longer you'll have them. So.
Well, Hayden Miller, Addison Culpepper, and Cooper Holbrook are not giving us an extended inning right here as we have 2 strikes and 2 outs. Will Kiesel mowing the Rhythm players down right now. I'm not sure what he's throwing, but he just struck out the side. That's his 9th strikeout in 4 innings. And we are making him look like Randy Johnson out there right now. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1, Miners lead.
Looking to purchase a home or possibly refinance your home's mortgage? Then you need to talk to Kevin Long of the Long Team with CMG Financial. Give them a call at 615-496-8400. That number again is 615-496-8400. Or check them out on the web at kevinlong.net. Proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm. NMLS number 195255.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Will Kiesel mowing them down here, mowing the rhythm down. He has struck out the last 5 batters, and he has a 2-1 lead. Will Newell back on the hill for the rhythm. Bryson Jewell still with me.
Yes,
Not
sir.
sure how much longer he can. I told him he can stay as long as he wants, but we do have to tell the folks that the Queen is on her throne, and she and her family are listening. Brooke Carmen and Kylie Kennedy, Futai, and Lee Wei are her 4 kids. They are listening in as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball 1 to Jake O'Connell, first baseman for the Miners. 2 balls, no strikes by Will Newell. Thank you for commenting. If you're listening in, please let us know who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from, as you're watching and listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network. Will Newell has gone 3-0, and he will step off the back of the mound, try to regroup. The 6'8" Tallahassean person from Tallahassee.
Yeah, I don't really know how you say that.
And he gets a 3-0 strike in there to O'Connell, who reached on an error, a large error. It's the 3rd error of the year by Drew Lowry down there at third base. And a swing and a miss. Brings us to a Wilson Bank and Trust full count.
It'd be a big out for Will right here if he can come all the way back.
Yeah, it would be a great
big momentum changer.
Great comeback. And he can't. Throws like something off speed in the dirt for ball 4. That is, I believe, walk number 1 for Will Newell. That's right. The other one was a strikeout, and the guy got on down there at first base. So Jackson Lindsay steps to the plate. He grounded out to Tyler Franks to end the 1st inning. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, like I've said before, you know, other than a couple deep counts, I mean, Will's pitching pretty well today. He's mixing the ball, and that throws hitters off just enough. I know he gave up the 1 long ball, but like I said, that was a good pitch by Will, and hitter got the best of him at that moment. But
count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. That was the 2nd home run of the year given up by Will. He's had 2 other appearances. Swinging a foul off to the left side. He started that 14-inning game, was his last start that the Rhythm played at Drake's Creek against the Henderson Flash.
yeah, the Flash. Yeah,
And
they've had a pretty good year this year.
yeah,
right?
they're doing well. I think they're maybe 13, 14. Maybe they have 14 wins now, I believe.
I think maybe 14-3, maybe something like that.
If there was only a way we could find out. How about 13-3?
13-3, close enough.
Okay. Okay, thank you, buddy. All right.
But no, I'm excited to see them at the end of the year. You know, I happened to be listening to the last time that y'all were there, and you know, you said at the end there was a guy a pitcher from the Flash had made a gesture.
He did.
And you know, that's always something you kind of carry on into the next meeting. So you know, I'm excited to see them at the end of the year. Not just for that reason, not to be chippy or anything, but you know, it's just, you know, that team's going to be good, and they're going to give you some good baseball. You know, it'll be good for the fans, good for the players.
Well, if we face them, it'll be in a championship game because we won't play them in any other playoff.
Well,
1-2 pitch down low.
That's where we want to be at the end of the year.
That's where we want to be. I looked on the schedule today. It's scheduled for July 29th, 30th, and 31st. And my daughter down in Mississippi is wanting me and my wife to come down and take care of Reese and Sloan while her and her husband go off on some kind of a trip. These young people like to go on trips. That ball is hit hard, high, and deep out to left field. Cooper Holbrook got totally turned around. That ball drops in front of the fence. He picks it up and throws it in to third base, but that will be a double by Jackson Lindsay. That ball was hit toward left center field, but started moving back toward third base. And that puts runners at second and third with nobody out.
You know, in my small time being a corner outfielder, it is always tough to judge those balls that, you know, are flared a little bit. They tend just to keep on tailing away from you.
And we have a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram mound visit by Ross Spurgeon out to talk to Will Newell. Well, especially you got a left-handed batter who's hitting a ball the opposite way, and as that ball goes out to the left fielder, it's going to start twisting toward that left field line. It's the exact opposite. Right-handed hitter hitting the ball down the right field line. It's going to start heading toward the right field line. So Cooper just happened to have turned the wrong way on that one. He also turned downhill, and the ball was hit, you know, up the hill. So when he got himself corrected, it was an uphill climb for him.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a little frustrating on that.
So James Basham steps in, sees the first pitch from Newell for a called strike from Young Harris College.
Yeah, I think that mound visit right there from Ross was more of just a, you know, settling Will down from a standpoint of, you know, I know Will has regrouped a couple times out there, but, you know, it's always good hearing it from a coach that, you know, going out there and them saying, you know, they still got full confidence in you. And, you know, maybe I'm assuming Ross probably went out there and just told him, you know, hey, let's minimize right here and try to minimize the runs. So I think Will is probably regrouped right here and probably about to bear down and hopefully only give up one right here.
Tyler Franks at first base is in on the grass. Drew Lowry is about even with the bag, and that ball is tapped to shortstop. That'll score a run. Throw to first base is not going to be in time. Basham absolutely flew down to first base there. Slow hit ball. RBI infield single. Jackson Lindsay will move up. And that will put runners at the corners. So a Mitch Warren State Farm first and third. And a run in for the Miners, 3-1. They now lead. Ty Forey steps to the plate with runners at the corner, and he swings at the first pitch. Another ground ball that short hops Mims at shortstop. Another run will score. I would assume they will score that an error on Hudson Mims. Runners now at first and second, another run in. And out comes Josh Carman. Nothing really Will Newell could do there. He had two ground balls that.
Yeah, a couple.
It's not like they'd have hit those balls hard at all, but he's going to come and get the ball. We'll have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. We'll be right back to tell you who's coming in the ball game. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Says, come on out of the pen, Will Pryor from Whitwell, Tennessee. Incoming freshman to Belmont University. Will Pryor on for his 5th appearance, all in relief. He has a 1-0 record. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks, 8 strikeouts, a 1.50 ERA. 6'2", 205-pound right-handed pitcher. The son of Chris and Christy Pryor, and the grandson of Papa and Gran from Whitwell, Tennessee, and Nana in Dalton, Georgia. Welcome. Blake Ida's grandparents are also watching as a runner takes off from second. Pitch is outside, and the throw from Ryan Miller is not in time. Stolen base for James Basham. Runner at first base did not take off. Ty Forey, who reached on an error by Hudson Mims. So we have another Mitch Warren, first and third.
You got to assume he's taking off.
And he's not.
Within the next couple pitches at least, though. Trying to eliminate that double play opportunity. And
big swing by Ryan Wallace from Will Pryor. Wallace struck out looking his last plate appearance. Pitch misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 runs already in. Curveball is tapped foul down the right field line.
Yeah, that runner on first is trying to pick up Will's time in here, which I think he's trying to get a good jump, but Will's doing a good job at throwing him off with the slide step here and mixing up his time, and Will's very advanced.
Runner stays put, and a swing and a miss. Down goes Wallace for the first out of the inning. That will bring to the plate Nick Hammond, who homered in his last plate appearance. He hit a 3-2 pitch over the right center field wall. So 1 out, runners at first and third. Will Newell gets that ball. He wants to work quickly. He delivers a breaking pitch in the dirt, blocked by Miller. Why do I have that guy at third or second base? I never moved him over. I thought I did. Now, officially on the scoreboard, we have a Mitch Warren State Farm first and third. Will's looking for a ground ball to short or second. It's a delayed steal, throw down to second. Will not get either runner. So 2 stolen bases. That didn't work.
I saw a still coming, maybe not a delayed still though. It's pretty well executed by the Miners there.
Yeah, it was. So 2 stolen bases. I might have had to go ahead and tag the runner there as a swing and a miss by Nick Hammond.
situation like that, you know, you trade the run for the out. We can try to get back in the dugout as soon as possible, but
And if he's right there, he was right on top of him.
yeah, maybe Hayden saw something that we didn't.
Yeah, well, that was, Hayden Miller down there at second base. He's played everywhere, so,
Yeah,
you're just not sure where a guy's comfortable as that pitch misses just inside. Brings us to a Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count, thanks to Chris Williard and Brian Miller, their support. And a pitch down for ball 4. First walk for Pryor. And he faces the top of the order. One out. He likes to swing at that first pitch and taps it foul. 1 for 2 on the day is Evan Liddy. Came in the leading hitter in the Ohio Valley League. They had a little glitch, though, in their statistics. I'll tell you about it in a minute as he fouls another pitch off to the left side. If you go and you look at the hitting leaders by average, it only shows 9 players because it says you must have 2.5 plate appearances in 100% of your games. Well, that's not typically the way it is.
Yeah.
A check swing on a breaking pitch. And Ryan Miller's asking for a ruling from an umpire that's not behind the home plate. And the base umpire says no, he did not go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball high and outside. He let that one go, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite players on the pitching staff is probably Will. I just, I love seeing him. I love seeing him pitch, man. He brings the energy every time he's out there, and I think what makes him so effective is that, he has a heavy fastball, but he uses it to his advantage. He's getting ahead early in counts, and his slider may not always have his slider, but I think he always has his fastball, and so if he commands that fastball and stays in the strike zone with the fastball, that slider could be a B slider that day. But I mean, look, nobody's barreling up that slider right now. They're all focused on that fastball.
Liddy fouled a couple pitches off here. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, another check swing ball in the dirt. Ryan Miller keeps it close by. And that brings us to another Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count. FOP, Fraternal Order of Police. 3-2s, grounded to short, over to Mims, to Miller, on to first base. Will not be in time. He gets the force out at second base. It's just another Mitch Warren State Farm, 1st and 3rd. Pat Elliott says, let's go, Will. Pat and Brent are the host home for this young man. We have great host home families as that pitch is swung on by Parker Kaufman, fouled off to the right side. Nick Hammond raced on that fielder's choice. So Liddy down at first base and Ty Forey on at third base with 2 outs. Fastball right down the can.
Back to what I was saying, Mr. Reese.
What's he looking for there? On an 0-1 pitch. What's he? Swings at a pitch that almost hits him in the hands to start.
That's Will being effective in the strike zone, I mean,
0-2 pitch fouled off.
He's coming right at you. And so sometimes you kind of get caught off guard by the ball right down the middle.
Runner was going to second on that pitch, but he will retreat. Evan Liddy is 7 for 7 in stolen bases as well from the University of Montevallo, and he will take off again, and that ball is hit down the right field. Culpepper up with it, but a run will score. Runner going on the pitch, but he ends up staying at second base. So another pitch hit where it was pitched. Kaufman with an RBI single to right field. And Austin Ball steps to the plate. So the book now complete on Will Newell as that curveball misses somewhere.
I'm not quite sure where that one missed.
No.
You know, that base hit right there is just another one of those you gotta. Yeah, I don't know where that one missed either.
I'd say each of those have been called strikes sometime tonight.
At some point, yeah. But that last hit, I mean, that's just, that's another one that you kind of just got to tip your cap to. I mean, it's something that I've noticed, especially last game against the Miners. You know, they do a fairly good job of trying to stay in counts. You know,
they're a good hitting team. They have the second highest batting average at 286 in the Ohio Valley League. They're tied with the highest number of hits, had 156 coming in. As I said, second in the league, one behind the Fulton Railroaders at 18, and there's a 4-pitch walk that will load the bases, and the Miners have now batted around. So the second walk by Pryor.
Mr. Reese, you know, you've been at basically all of our games, so you know, seeing something like this happen to our pitching staff, you know, I'd say that's not doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. The best ERA in the league at 2.84. Starting pitching has typically been one of the many bright spots that the Rhythm have had as they sit at 11-4 in first place in the South. 1 ball, 1 strike now to O'Connell. That pitch gets in the dirt, and it will get away from Miller. And Liddy will score on the wild pitch. And other runners will move up. So a run in. And with 2 outs, runners at second and third. Strike called. As you can tell, we are sitting right in the stands. 2, 4, 6. There are 8 rows of stands, and O'Connell looks at a pitch right down the middle of the plate for strike 3. That will mercifully end the 4th inning.
Stop the bleeding. Yep.
As 5 runs come across for the Miners.
Well, Mr. Reese, I
Bryson,
appreciate our time.
All righty. It's good having you here. Absolutely. You are welcome back anytime.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're on the road and you got nothing else to do. Next time, bring food, okay?
Yes, sir. Just give one more last shout out to my parents and my host family if they're watching, John and Tammy Collada. For that, I think that's all for me tonight.
That's awesome. Well, we sure enjoyed having you here, and good luck down the road. And look forward to seeing you in the ball game soon.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Thank you.
All right. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back at Madisonville, Kentucky, where the Miners lead 7-1. And we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Miners. Right-hander Cameron Goebel from Shippensburg University, hometown of Moon Township, Pennsylvania. Delivers first pitch to leadoff batter Hudson Mims. Gets outside, and he goes 2-0 on Mims. Will Kiesel went 4 innings. Gave up 4 hits, 1 run. That pitch fouled at the plate. 2-0 pitch was riding in on Hudson. I don't think he could have done anything but foul that ball off of his leg as he's walking that one off. Cameron Goebel on for his 3rd appearance. He's got 1 save on the season, thrown 3 1/3 innings, yet to give up a hit or a run. Walked 7, struck out 4 batters. Moon Township, Pennsylvania. I believe I know maybe the chief of police up there, Doug Ogden, I believe. And a breaking pitch misses high. 3 balls, 1 strike. We are here in the top of the 5th inning. The Rhythm needs some base hits, and that pitch misses outside. Ball 4. This young man has had his fair share of problems getting the ball over the plate, but he hasn't given up a hit yet. Ryan Miller, we'll see if he can change that right now. So with a runner on at first base, Ryan Miller is 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the ball game. Great having Bryson Jewell with me as Ryan Miller swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Infielders playing at double play depth. Ball 1. Ryan Miller, the son of Todd and Leah Miller, looks at strike 2. Grandparents, Papa, also known as Dean, and Grandma in Findlay, Ohio, and Pops and Grams in Findlay, Ohio. So hopefully all of Findlay, Ohio is tuning into tonight's broadcast as the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Miller. The Rhythm haven't had any problems putting runners on. It's driving them home. That's been the issue tonight. Breaking pitch gets Miller swinging. Inside breaking ball. Definitely needed to take a hack at that one. So that brings Drew Lowry to the plate. Drew 1 for 1 with a walk, so he's been on base both plate appearances. Hit a double over the center fielder's head his first at bat, and he hits a tapper over the mound. Tough play for shortstop Evan Liddy, but he will come in and throw on the run and retire Drew Lowry on the play. Hudson Mims moves over to second base. So 2 outs and a runner down at second base. Nice play. Put a star by that one. Kevin McCarthy steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He singled and drove in the only run for the Rhythm. Sees a fastball. It's called a strike on the outside corner, apparently. Has a little bit of an open stance. Not much. He starts out very open. Swings and fouls that ball off to the left side. And Grandma Miller, Linda Wright Miller, checking in on Facebook. Grandma in Findlay, Ohio. All right, all you grandparents, I'm telling you, if all you parents and grandparents and friends and family went on that YouTube channel, some of you don't really like YouTube, and that's fine. Can't really chat much on YouTube as easily as you can on Facebook and Twitter, but we'd like to drive up that number as a YouTube subscriber. Not trying to be some kind of a influencer or anything, but somehow or another it will help us with maybe marketing the team. Swung on and driven to right center field. Out goes the fielders, and a catch by James Basham as he comes up on a sliding catch out on the warning track for out number 3. Another starred play as Kevin McCarthy hit a ball deep to right center field. But a nice sliding catch on his leg by James Basham. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Celebrate spring at Slim Chickens with a grilled chicken strawberry salad. Fresh greens piled with feta cheese, crisp cucumbers, candied pecans, and 100% all-natural grilled tenders. Topped with red, ripe strawberries. The grilled chicken strawberry salad. But hurry, it's only back for a limited time. Need a sweet spring treat? Upgrade your drink with any adult meal to a hand-spun strawberry milkshake. Slim Chickens. Dine in, drive-through, online, or delivery.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
We have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Jalen Wirtz from MTSU, 6'5", 215-pound sophomore from Gallatin, Tennessee. Played high school baseball at Station Camp. A right-hander, the son of John and Francis Wirtz, and the grandson of Pawpaw in Granbury, Texas, and Oma in Arlington, Texas. Jalen Wirtz comes on in relief of Will Pryor, who finished the 4th inning. Jalen Wirtz will face Jackson Lindsay, James Basham, and Ty Forey. Jalen on for his 4th appearance. He has 1 save. He's thrown 4 innings, given up 3 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 6. He is on to slam the door on the Miners here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch misses down low, ball 1. Jackson Lindsay 1 for 2. He doubled and scored in that 5-run 4th inning. And he singles here into left field. Holbrook up with the ball and gets it back in the infield. For the first person that Jalen Wirtz sees, delivers a base hit into left field, and that will bring to the plate James Basham. He singled and scored in the 5th and lined out. 1 for 2. Made a great play out there in center field. Curveball, this could be 2 to Mims. Tosses to Miller, who barehands it, throws on to first. Out at first base is the call. Miller, Hayden Miller that is, took a chance on that barehand, but I guess if he hadn't, Basham would have been safe. Very fast individual. We saw that earlier as he stole third. First pitch by Wirtz to Ty Forey is high. Ball one. So after the base hit the left field, 6-4 to 3. And that results in 2 outs. 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off to the screen. Ty Forey reached on a ground ball that was ruled an error at shortstop. He later scored. Has also grounded out to third base. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Ground ball up the middle, high hop, nice hop from Mims. He twirls and throws, but that brings Franks up the line at first base. I would think that would be an infield base hit, but we will see what the official score says. Regardless, that's a base runner with 1 out or 2 outs. Ryan Wallace stepped to the plate, left-handed hitter. Left-handed hitting right fielder. He struck out twice. Struck out looking and swinging. Ball 1 delivered to Wallace from Eastern Florida State College. Swing and a miss. The fastball that tied Wallace up. And they do give Forey an infield single. Second single of the inning. There is a line drive that will just get past the outreach glove of Mims at shortstop. So the third base hit of the inning puts runners at first and second. That double play looming large here. Got a pinch hitter for the young man who has homered and walked. So number 9 stepping into the plate. Gavin Kriegel from Eastern Illinois University. 2 outs, 2 runners on, and that ball's in the dirt. Reached by Ryan Miller, but he will not be able to snag that one, so that will put runners at first and third, and Ryan will go out and talk to Wirtz. Guessing a cross up there. I'm not sure what that'll be ruled. It looked like he reached out to try to catch a ball that wasn't there. Probably a wild pitch. I think it is what they've ruled. Second and third. Swung on, fouled down the third base line. Got an 0-2 on the board out there, but it's at least 1-1, I believe. That ball, I don't think he swung at that ball that got by. I've got foul tip into the catcher's glove. That's not an 0-2 as he is walking off. I don't know what. There was confusion there, so apparently it was an 0-2 pitch. He must have swung at that first pitch. I didn't think he did, but that's the third out. Everybody walking off the field both directions. So the first strikeout and no runs on 3 hits. No errors, 2 runners left on base. We're going to the 6th. Let's clear those bases. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Rhythm, Henry Mosley. Cameron Goebel still on the mound. We have a new guest coming on with us. John Bruce is in the house. John, how you doing?
Good evening, sir. How are we?
Fantabulous.
Another beautiful night of baseball.
It is. Why do I got a strike? Ooh. We got 3 balls, no strikes. We'll get that count up correctly. I think I assumed one was a strike, and he apparently didn't call it. A 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Henry Mosley. All right, number 11. We got a scorebook back up and going. No runs there. Cameron Goebel. 4-pitch walk to Henry Mosley. Brings Tyler Franks to the plate. Franks 0 for 1 with a walk. And that ball is a late breaking curveball. It goes up above the screen. That's out of play. I don't know why somebody hadn't said that's out of play, but pitching coach will come out, or maybe that's the head coach, I'm not sure, but he is coming out with purpose. A wild pitch gets Henry Mosley down. John, that went out of play, right? It went up over the top. I didn't see anybody roll.
No one killed it, and I honestly don't know the local ground rules here.
As soon as it goes up over the screen, it's out of play. Because if he had a foul ball, right? Foul ball that hits up there, that's out of play, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay. Do you know, is that the Todd Cole, is that the head coach? They don't wear numbers or anything. Yeah. Is that the head coach? Okay. So that's the head coach that come out to talk to Cameron Goebel. I am definitely going to need my extra light tonight. We don't have any. Do they turn these lights on? I thought they did, but maybe not. I'll get my little mobile light. I try to be ready for everything, John.
Yeah, you pack a lot of stuff.
I get it in a nice little briefcase. Fastball down low. Tyler Franks. I meant to move my camera here. Pardon me while I move my camera a little bit, folks.
That's okay. The big fans are working. That's what's important.
Yeah. I tried to get that out of my shot as well. I got to watch for that up in Fulton and here in Madisonville. Another pitch right in on his zapatas, top of his toes. There's feet.
For the Central American audience.
For our Nicaraguan folks. Got our second week of mission trips down there. One of the Rhythm players, Henry Jackson, is down there. Grounded foul off of that Zapata. Tyler Franks injured his own feet that time.
Those hurt a lot, too.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I don't know if it hit his foot or it hit his ankle or his shin. But I hear Ben McDonald talk about, if you're just walking through the parking lot at Walmart and, the trucks have the trailer hitches that are just sticking way out, and you're walking at night and you're not really paying attention, and you walk by and you just ram your shin right into one of those babies, that's what that feels like.
You're right. That's a good analogy.
I've heard Ben McDonald on the College World Series and Super Regional say that at least a couple times. But Tyler Franks, he's a hockey player, buddy. He's sticking right in there.
Ah, hockey player. Where's he from?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying you're tough, and they always say that when you're a hockey player. Dolores Boley rooting for Tyler Franks as he looks at a pitch go outside. That brings us to a Bob and Glenda Ingram full count. Bob, and Gigi. Bob, let me know if you're watching and listening. Comes to a lot of games, listens into a lot of games as well. And a breaking pitch on full count. Called ball, and a check down to third base says he did not go. So that puts Tyler Franks on with a third walk by Cameron Goebel. Wonder how long head coach Todd Cole will go with Goebel, even though they have a 6-run lead, as I see him looking down to the bullpen, and a catcher heads down that way. That pitch hits Hayden Miller in the back, a breaking pitch that Hayden Miller couldn't get out of the way of. So that puts bases loaded with nobody out. So this young man who hadn't given up a hit yet this year, but has now walked, is that 11 batters, 10 batters?
And there is activity in their bullpen.
Yeah. See some legs moving around. Addison Culpepper, first pitch he sees is way outside. Hate to see that from a young man who's trying hard, but looks like he's got some pretty good stuff. He's got a fastball that's got some pretty good movement and some pretty good speed. And he's got a very sharp breaking pitch, but just is not able to command it. But he gets a fastball on the outside corner call right there. Foul ball straight back. So had nothing else better to do tonight, decided to maybe catch a ball game?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I could just sit at home on the deck, just doing nothing. But
Chinese buffet wasn't open tonight?
Well, it is, but there was no request made.
Oh, okay. Swing and a miss. Addison Culpepper goes down swinging for the third time. Second strikeout for Goebel and the first out of the inning. Addison Culpepper just hadn't been able to see the ball well today. And that brings Cooper Holbrook to the plate. He is flied out to center field and struck out as well. And he looks at a breaking pitch over the heart of the plate for strike one. Another breaking pitch. Catches that outside corner.
It's just another lovely night, and sitting at home watching TV is not as much fun as this.
Looks like Kriegel went to second base. There's a ball well hit to right field. It will be caught, but runner at third will come home and will score. The ball one hops and hits off of the, I guess there's a fence down there in front of the dugout, and the pitcher comes over to retrieve, but that will be an error on the throw. A sac fly for Cooper Holbrook will drive in the second run as Henry Mosley comes across. So that's out number two. And Hudson Mims stepping in with runners at second and third.
You're right. He's got a nice, sharp breaking ball. You can't really see from the side as well.
Another one right there.
But your little radio perch here right behind home plate, is, you can see that break.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. So Goebel still has not given up a hit. But 1 run has come across. Another curveball is fouled off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Ryan Wallace will be charged with that error that moved the runners up to second and third base. So 2 runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking pitch down in the dirt. That will retire the side. So 1 run, no hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. 7-2, the Miners lead. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese back in Madisonville, Kentucky. I'm joined by John Bruce, the commissioner of the Ohio Valley League. I probably did not properly introduce John Bruce. I just feel like all of our folks already know you, John. So you're America's guest, and as I told you before you got on, you're always welcome. So anytime you come and you see me here, the Rhythm, you are always welcome on our broadcast.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate the time anytime. Anytime I can talk about league, talk about baseball, it's fun for me. And coming to the ballpark every night, it's a great experience.
I kind of like it. We had a day off yesterday. Took my wife to the movies.
Oh, okay.
Saw Top Gun. First pitch from Wirtz to Evan Liddy is caught out there in center field by Henry Mosley. Didn't look like he had to move much at all. Liddy likes to swing at that first pitch as well. He's now 1 for 4. Jalen Wirtz still out on the mound for the Rhythm. Parker Kaufman. What do you know about the roster here from the season? It looks like over the last 2 days since we last played them, there's been some roster moves. Do you get involved in all that as well?
I just see them cross through. So yes, there's a lot of changes. There was a flurry of activity, questions about a week ago. So people were asking all kinds of questions before they happened.
Swung on, tapped foul down to third base.
But usually when those questions come along, where can we go? How can we do? What's the last day? All those kinds of questions start flowing through. It invariably starts happening very soon thereafter, and sure enough it has. Somewhere around the end of June, 1st of July, it's not uncommon. There'll be another flurry probably around the 10th of July.
Breaking pitch swung on and missed.
Because the 15th of July is our last day to add to the roster.
All right.
Which basically gives them about a week before we go to the postseason tournament.
But, I mean, if somebody was on the roster on Sunday and now they're not, that I would assume that means that they're not being planned on for the latter part of the year, right? It's not like, hey, we want to get 50 guys on our roster at some point in time so at the end we can pick and choose, right?
Yeah, you get 35. You can have 35 guys under contract at any time. So if you add 2, you got to take away 2 if you're living with 35. It's kind of like if the equivalent would be Major League Baseball, you can only have 25 guys in the locker room.
Right.
Well, our answer to that is 35.
Okay.
Because we don't have an injured reserve and we don't have minor leagues to draw from.
Swung on a popped up. Ryan Miller off of the mask, and he will make the grab for out number 2.
So we locked at 35 contracts, but those contracts change depending on, and a lot of it has to do with injuries. We're 3 weeks in now.
Well, that's what I wonder. They had a kid who played Sunday, Norman Leon from Shorter University. And now I see number 5 being worn by tonight's starting catcher, Parker Kaufman. So I'm assuming Leon either got injured or between Sunday and today, as Wirtz gets that breaking pitch in there for a called strike, or he had to go home, had an issue.
There's issues at home. There's injuries. There's rehab. There's also, especially for pitchers,
right,
some issues with innings.
Right. Pitch misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The college coach says, hey, go play for the summer and you pitch 15 innings. Well, if you're finished with your 15 innings, then the agreement was that's it. You're going to go home now. And they'll go pick somebody else up. I said a lot of movement with pitchers. The other guys, typically it's injuries or some personal thing happened at home.
Fastball on the outside corner at the knees, called strike. Austin Ball 0 for 2. Popped out to Drew Lowry at third in foul territory, lined out into a double play. First baseman Tyler Franks, who has family watching from Jacksonville, Florida. Swing and a foul tip into Ryan Miller's mitt for strike 3, and that will retire the side in order. So the first time tonight that the Miners have gone down 1-2-3 without getting someone on base. Jalen Wirtz pitched a nice inning there. Got his second strikeout. We'll keep it right here with John Bruce. So, I don't want to just go into the rosters all that much, but, I mean, do they tell you as to what the issues are, or do they just say, hey, so-and-so had to leave, so we're going to pick up another guy? So that's all you need to hear. Is that right?
To know.
Okay.
This guy's out, this guy's in.
Okay.
The whys, because honestly, it's one of those, we're managing the 35 contracts. That's it. 35 players on the roster is the max you can have. And we have some clubs that have never had 35.
Right.
They choose not to for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, maybe host homes. Maybe they don't have enough host homes.
That's
what I would think would be maybe the number one.
It's always a concern. You're right. Host families are always a concern every year for most clubs. Until sometime about, I have seen it as late as Memorial Day weekend, which is when these guys are arriving. But typically sometime in May is when that all settles out. And they have host families to go to. That is a possibility. But the more likely thing is injuries or little nagging injuries, then the timing out on pitchers, and then the next part becomes, for some personal reason, they left and just chose to play for half a year.
Right. Ryan Miller from the University of Tennessee steps to the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. Facing Cameron Goebel back out on the mound. Coach Cole trying to get this young man in the groove of throwing strikes. First pitch to Miller misses inside, and the next pitch gets in there for strike 1. So how far away from home are you in Madisonville, Kentucky?
35 minutes.
Okay, that's a short one.
Almost a home game. That's a little low. Ball 2. It's just This is a nice, easy one for me. In this day, it's been kind of a long admin day.
Sure.
So I thought, yeah, I'm just going to take the short drive.
Yeah. Oh, nice breaking pitch there. Ryan Miller started to get into his swing motion and for some reason held off. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Goebel. Swung on and line foul to the Miner bullpen. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck, Drew Lowry. So Ryan Miller's grandparents up in Findlay, Ohio, and parents in Dublin, Ohio are watching and listening, and that brings us to a full count. See if I can remember who his host home. He's with Nick James, Dave Lamar, Dave and Trish Lamar. This full count is brought to you by host family, the Lamar family, and that pitch will go wide for ball 4. The 4th walk by Cameron Goebel. We've got great host families. It's unbelievable. I need to just go down the list of all the ones we have. Drew Lowry does not have a host family because he lives in an apartment while he goes to Belmont University. He lives in his own apartment, so. First pitch, curveball misses outside to Lowry, who is 1 for 2 with a single or a double and a walk. Another breaking pitch does catch that outside corner. I'm telling you, he's got some stuff. It just can't seem to keep it in the zone. Maybe that's why he doesn't have any hits against him, but he is in his 3rd inning of work in relief of Will Kiesel. Another breaking pitch. Gets on the inside corner. One ball, 2 strikes. Ryan Miller on down at first base. Another breaking pitch. That's 3 in a row. That one's
it is
tapped
definitely
off.
His go-to pitch. I don't know the percentage, but it's got to be pretty high.
Yeah, his fastball will come in on the right-hander, and sometimes it is a late breaking. Maybe when he gets it down, it's a little bit later breaking of it's like a slider, I guess. And that one was almost like a backup breaking pitch there that stayed inside. Lowry did not offer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rhythm only have 4 hits on the night. That ball is tapped at the plate, but it will be caught by Parker Kaufman behind home plate. You can't push the ball into fair territory, John. He didn't even try, but.
He didn't try.
Drew will readjust his batting gloves, get back in there.
I have seen a guy, the 3rd baseman, lay down on the ground and blow.
In a major league game,
league game.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Breaking pitch is driven deep to center field. Basham going back, and he will run out of room as that ball will leave the yard. Drew Lowry.
That's as close to dead center field as you can get.
That is, you're right. I don't know that you can get any more dead center. First home run for Drew Lowry. That is a 2-run shot. Clear the bases. 7-4 as the Rhythm are trying to come back in this one. The only ballpark in the Ohio Valley League where the Rhythm have played a game and have not won. Are you the one that brought me that stat?
I think he's down there.
Who was it?
Josh Carmen.
You think Carmen's one?
Carmen told me that earlier today.
Today?
Today.
Oh, no. I knew it before that. I thought you brought that to me before that.
No.
Kevin McCarthy steps in to the box and sees the first pitch from Goebel in there for a called strike. Swings at the next pitch. like a disappearing pitch.
I'm not going to point out the negatives like that. That's just not how I work.
Somebody told me that. I didn't realize it. Maybe, honestly, maybe Josh Carmen did tell me that at some point. 0-2, just outside. Got a little fan down here who looks like he's mesmerized with my equipment. Just waiting for him to reach out and grab that camera tripod. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on a hook towards second base. And Kriegel will make the play on over to Jake O'Connell for the first out. I need those lights on, John. Gavin Kriegel. I wrote his last name down when he pinch hit, but I didn't have time to get his first name written in there. Henry Mosley stepping to the plate.
So how did you like Top Gun?
It was good. It was predictable, I thought.
Okay.
My wife likes Tom Cruise.
That pitch was high. Counts 1-1.
Pitch
Well,
got in on his shins there.
My kids took me for Father's Day.
Took you to the movies?
Yep.
Oh,
Went to
okay.
see Top Gun.
Oh. Well, we were just a day apart. That one just a bit outside. It has to be said, right? Just like that, doesn't it?
At least once.
As the coach comes over to retrieve that as he stares down his pitcher.
When the first one came out, I was actively flying then.
Oh, is that right? How long ago was that?
40 years ago.
Top Gun, the first Top Gun came out 40 years ago?
I think it was 81.
I had no idea.
81, I think is what the year was.
Wow.
But yeah, so I was actively flying. So the kids, and then shortly thereafter we got the DVD or the VCR or whatever it was then. And every time it was on, I'm cranking the volume, running everybody out of the house for the opening scene.
Right. But we'll have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen as the head coach goes out to get the baseball. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher as much as I know when we return on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
And let's bring it back. Here we go. Let's press the right button. We'll go live here. You didn't hear anything I just said, so I'll repeat it. Tyler Franks is at the plate. We have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Zach Williams checking and saying, hey, everything okay? Yeah, one of the plates fell down, Zach. One of the plates fell down. We're back.
Yes, but the commentary was excellent.
Wasn't it good? That was good stuff. You guys missed it. Let's see if I can I'll start from the beginning. I was born at a very young age to parents I hardly knew. 2-0 pitch swung on and fouled back. All right, so we had a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. As I went back to hit the live button, Zach, you will know, I actually hit the pregame loop button and didn't realize it. So we're all good. J.P. Fox is in, delivers a breaking pitch on the outside corner. And one of the issues, I also have one of the plates that's not spinning for me. John knows it's dark up here. So the only thing I can see is my scorebook and the actual computer monitor, but my light screen doesn't actually come up. But we have a full count, a Wilson Bank and Trust full count to Tyler Franks. Henry Mosley is stead put on second base, and he will stay put again. And we have a full count. First pitch, foul ball. 3 for 4 on the night in my calculations. Came in 37 for 88 at 42%, probably the lowest that we've ever seen during my statistical accomplishment. Another check swing, ball 4. They're checked down with the base umpire, and he says no. So another walk. Those have been some close calls right there. J.P. Fox, I said he was a right-handed pitcher from the University of Montevallo. They have a number of players from Montevallo. He's saying that the count was not 3-2 before. He's saying it's 3-2 now. So we're going to get a stolen base. Okay, so that'll be a stolen base for Henry Mosley. So he'll go to second base. And we're back to a full count.
Well, that will be the easiest stolen base he's ever had.
Well, I know that it was on the board, and I had it. I thought it was full count. Let's see. Ball 1, ball 2, foul, foul. Ball 3, foul, and then it would have been ball 4. According to Game Changer, it was ball 4. Is that right? Ball 2, strike 2, ball 3, and then a foul. All right, we're back to a Wilson Bank and Trust full count. Now we have a ball 4. So all of that to get a walk, and Henry Mosley got a stolen base out of it. So apparently we did not have a 3-2 foul ball, so I'll have to adjust a stat that doesn't go into Game Changer, as the commissioner has taken a phone call, turned his microphone down, and a pitch that sails to the backstop. No question there, Hayden Miller didn't even have to duck on that one. Wild pitch gets runners to second and third. So a big fly right here from Hayden Miller, who does have 1 home run on the season. And this game is tied. Hayden Miller from Sandy Hook, Connecticut, an incoming freshman to the College of Charleston. So if anybody from the Hayden Miller family is tuning in, please give us a shout out on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Hayden is the son of Chad and Jennifer. Nope, that's the Holbrooks. Looking at the wrong, here we go. That's right. Kelly Jacobo and Ron Miller. Ron Miller, who was down. And we have a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram mound visit out to talk to J.P. Fox. As I got to get my light over here and make sure that I do have the right pitcher out there, number 6. J.P. came on in relief of Cameron Goebel. Got called for the trainer, I guess, out there to maybe check the right arm of J.P. Fox. J.P. has appeared in now his 5th game, 1-2 record, 3 2/3 innings, giving up 5 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, 9 walks, 7 strikeouts, and has now walked his 10th batter and has 1 ball, 1 strike on Hayden Miller. Let me get you the Miller family. You've got siblings Grace and Charlotte, who are younger sisters. And he's got a grandpa and a grandma. I didn't get where they lived, though, but the trainer is pulling J.P. Fox back to the, not actually physically pulling him, but is walking back to the dugout with him. So we will get a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen, and this pitcher will have all the time that he wants to warm up. See who it is before we go take a break. Number 22, that will be Ty Moody from the College of Central Florida, right-handed pitcher out of Ocala, Florida. So a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen in the middle of an at-bat. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Back in Madisonville, Kentucky, where the Rhythm are threatening here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 runs already in on a 2-run home run by Drew Lowry, and 2 more runners now in scoring position. Have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen as Ty Moody on in relief of the apparently injured J.P. Fox, who pitched to one batter, walked him, and then threw 1 or 2 pitches to the next batter, who Hayden Miller is at the plate, and then he had to come out of the game with an injury. So Ty Moody is out there on the mound getting all the pitches that he needs to loosen up, as happens on an injury like that. So Hayden Miller's getting a long look at the right-hander. Ty Moody, he also has 4 appearances, so this is appearance number 5. He's thrown 6 2/3, given up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 3, struck out 7, a 1.35 ERA. So the 5'11", 195-pound utility man, Hayden Miller, back in the box with a 1-1 count and 1 out. And the first pitch from Moody is outside. 2 balls and one strike. Brody gave me the compliment, Amy. Well, thank you very much. Youngest son of John and Amy Smithson. And that fastball high, ball 3. Amy Travis had hit the bull. That pitch was one of those Bull Durham type, just way out of the zone. So Amy Travis checking out the rhythm, even though her son is not in attendance here. That pitch swung on and fouled off to the right side. Why is my balls and strikes not working? We have a Wilson Bank and Trust full count. There we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thank you to Tommy Decker, Wilson Bank and Trust, and all the folks, fine folks there. As that ball's in the dirt, but it's blocked by Kaufman. Down to first base goes young Hayden Miller. So Addison Culpepper coming to the plate with bases loaded. Struck out 3 times so far. John, do you normally say that to the vice president of the league when you get off the phone with him?
Yes.
I love you too?
Absolutely.
Oh, first pitch fouled off to the right side. I didn't listen to any part of your conversation. All I heard at the end was, I love you too.
Well, and that's okay.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a fine man. No balls, 1 strike to Culpepper. Nice pitch. Fastball a little bit high maybe, but that ball had some comeback action to it.
No, this is a shout out to the daughter who lives in Wisconsin.
Okay.
So you kind of lost out when she called.
I totally agree. Although if my daughter calls me right now, I'm not taking it. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off the screen. She was one daughter was listening earlier. Every once in a while, I'll have my youngest daughter, Delaney, that she'll text me a word for the night, and I have to mix it into the broadcast without other people knowing that that's the word of the day. But she gave me the one the other night, but it was on the road. I told her I had to do it at home. It's too hard. Breaking pitch down low for ball 1.
Well, of course.
With all these plates spinning here on an away game, I can't remember that.
What's the word you couldn't make?
Well, she gave me monocle.
Oh, you mean like Colonel Klink wears
yes,
Hogan's Heroes?
Yes.
Okay.
So, with all these plates spinning, try to work monocle into a broadcast. Another pitch down in the dirt, squirts away from Kaufman, but Mosley will stay put down there at third base. Smart move. Kaufman has to call time to retrieve his face mask that is out of your view, and it's through that mask almost to the wall.
Like you needed a monocle to see at that distance.
Yeah, I have binoculars. I don't have monocles. I have bimonocles. That maybe I could have worked that one in there.
Ooh.
But you got to do it without somebody knowing. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Addison Culpepper. Swung on another foul ball off to the right side. He is making Ty Moody work.
That's an interesting game. I may play that with some other broadcasters. That could be fun.
All right, so a scoring decision here. Hayden Miller walked. I believe that walk actually gets charged to J.P. Fox. We'll see how that works. Another curveball in the dirt. Mosley will come home this time, and all runners will move up, as Kaufman could not keep that within close range of home plate. And that will be the 5th run of the ball game for the Rhythm, and that brings us to a Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count. Runners now at 2nd and 3rd. Full count to Addison Culpepper. He had an 0-2 count, has now become a full count. A pitch on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. That's an excellent pitch by Moody.
It is his go-to pitch.
Cooper Holbrook stepping to the plate. His parents are Chad and Jennifer. So there I go, trying to go from memory. The last time when Hayden Miller stepped to the plate. First pitch to Holbrook. Misses outside. There we go. Yes, Chad and Jennifer Holbrook in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Pitch on the outside corner. Called strike. Cooper Holbrook had a sacrifice fly in his last at-bat on the RBI. Flew out to center field and struck out in his other 2 plate appearances. 2 big runs out there on the base paths. The Rhythm sure would like to see knocked in, but a very late swing on an inside pitch. That ball caroms off the fence in front of the Miners dugout out to first base coach Carlos Lara. Ross Spurgeon down at third base tonight. Pitching coach for the Rhythm. As you are getting, you're getting as much of the field as I can possibly bring you, because I am on the top bench of the bleachers. Strike 3 right down the can. And that will end the threat for the Rhythm. 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors, 2 runners left on base. Rhythm climbing back in this ball game, but just didn't get there. 7-5 is your score. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
This is home. So is this. And this. But home isn't just the stunning views or the rugged beauty. It's what you make of it. It's a place for joy and peace. A safe haven where memories are made. It's all of these things. Home is a feeling, and it's created by the people around you. This region is home, and we're so proud to be a part of it.
All right, we'll hit the live button this time and not the pregame loop. So we are back live. Jalen Wirtz back out on the mound for the Rhythm. He will face 4, 5, and 6 in the Miners lineup. Had the 7th inning stretch. As Ty Moody came in and shut the door. Did throw the last 2 balls to Hayden Miller to load the bases, but I think the way that's actually scored is that walk goes to the other batter. First pitch from Wirtz, high and inside.
Is it preponderance of the pitches?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's one of those that if Ken Stegall, my official scorer, is sitting right next to me, we talked about that, and I'm pretty sure he said that if the batter walks, it goes to the first pitcher. If he strikes out, the pitcher who struck him out gets a strikeout, even if it's a 3-2 pitch.
Wow.
So I believe that's what he told me. Wirtz, trouble finding the strike zone here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Goes 3-0 to McConnell, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and reached on an error, has scored 1 run. And he will look at a 3-0 pitch on the inside corner at the letters. 3-1.
Yeah, those scorekeeping rules are the ones I'm probably the weakest on. I have to look those up all the time.
Another swing and a miss. Strike 2. That brings us to a Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count. Thank you, Chris Williard and Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller and his wife Dawn are the host family as well. And that pitch gets inside for ball 4. That'll put a runner on first base with nobody out. Wirtz in his 3rd inning. First walk of the evening. He will face the left-handed hitting left fielder from the University of Alabama at Huntsville, Jackson Lindsay. 2 for 3 on the night. Fastball on the outside corner called strike 1. Madisonville's got an 8-8 record, but they play better than that. I don't know if they've played Henderson a lot of times already. I didn't do the research on that, so I'm kind of telling on myself, but they're already 5 games behind Henderson. But they've got a pretty good club here.
They do. You're right. We've got a team kind of at the top of each division, and then there's a bunch right below that, which is great. As far as the league's concerned, that's outstanding. We've got all those guys kind of bunched up together.
Well, that North Division, Henderson's 13-3, and then the second-place teams, there's a tie between Dubois County and Madisonville. Breaking pitch inside. Ball 1. Muhlenberg County 5-9, Louisville 5-10, and Owensboro 5-12. They've played 17 games already. This is game 16 for full count and game 17 for Madisonville. Fastball that's apparently down. Looked pretty good from back here, but we can see over the plate, but we can't see as well at the knees. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Lindsay with Jake O'Connell down at first base. Got a pretty good lead over there. And he takes off on a pitch that is called ball 4, or ball 3. Ryan Miller did not even throw. I'm guessing he didn't have a handle on it, but that'll be a stolen base by O'Connell. Bring us to a Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count.
Yeah, when he reached and grabbed it out of the glove, it slipped on him because he did a regrip. So when he did the regrip, that was all the time it took.
That is the second stolen base for O'Connell. Fastball or foul ball. Full count, first pitch, foul ball. Had to take that one away on the controversial full count to Tyler Franks, who later walked, but now back to 3 for 4 on the evening. And that pitch is yanked inside, ball 4. Wild pitch will move the runner down to third base. Jalen looked like he was just trying to get a little more on that pitch, and we will have a Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the occasional used Toyota and Honda mound visit by Ross Spurgeon. So runners are now on the corners, and that is a Mitch Warren State Farm, first and third. I just made that up because I know Mitch Warren.
Okay.
So he's one of the sponsors. It's not like, he's giving nothing to Full Count Rhythm. I mean, he's a sponsor. So his name's in the program there. I've known him for a long time. Our sons played baseball together. And so I just threw it together as a first and third. You know, next game it might be the Hendersonville Jewelers first and third, because I know Jimmy Murphy and Brian Stubblefield over there. Or it could end up being a Century Steel first and third, because I know Keith Hopper and his brothers Doug and Mike and Claude Hopper. Fastball into James Basham. Swing and a miss. Now, some of these other people who are supporters, and if I don't know them, then, you know, they don't get just that little bit of extra. So, but they're still good supporters nonetheless. Like Wilson Bank and Trust. The Tommy Decker that's over there, I don't know that name, but I know people at Wilson Bank and Trust.
Well, there you go.
You know, formerly in the financial institution fraud crime fighting business, I knew people at all of the banks. 0-2 pitch. Jammed right on his hands, fouled straight back. Basham 1 for 3 on the day, singled and scored. Stole third and ended up stealing home on a double steal. Scored a run. Man, the same thing happened. Another jam shot fouled off over the first base dugout. I guess that's the that must be their locker room right in there behind the dugout.
Yes, sir, it is.
Nice little stadium. Runner takes off, swing, and a foul ball. So,
yes, this is an old facility.
You know,
I think it's a WPA facility.
A WPA, World Professional Archery?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see if we can get that intel. Oh, kind of like a research guy. Pitch on the inside. Gets away from Ryan Miller, but Lindsay does not try to advance on that.
I'll tell you what, you keep spinning your plates and I'll look it up. I'll even get out my glasses.
See who gets. But now why when I hit the Madisonville, the runner goes, it's a delayed steal again as the runner stops, but no throw. So a stolen base for Jackson Lindsay, another one of those first and third situations that I don't know why when I hit Madisonville, it tells Elmer Kelly Stadium, home of the Madisonville Miners, opened in 1941, John.
Okay.
Swung on, foul off to the right side. This guy's getting his fair share of foul balls. Hey, let's put the runners in the right position, Tim. First and third, second and third now, both are in scoring position.
The stadium was built in 1941 as part of the Works Progress Administration. Not used until 1946 because of World War II.
Guess what, folks? Another foul ball.
And all the stadium bricks were poured and laid on site by WPA workers.
And WPA is a company?
No, Works Progressive Administration.
Oh, is that?
That's a follow-on to come out of the Depression.
Oh, okay.
Government-sponsored program.
Okay. Breaking pitch, grounded to short. He'll throw to first base to get the out, but the run will come across. An RBI ground out for James Basham. The infield looked like maybe they were halfway. But if Mims would have been playing in, that ball would have bounced over his head and into center field. So good call on at least playing halfway. But Jackson Lindsay down at second, and he'll move over to third base on the wild pitch. A lot of wild pitching going on. Not sure what the number of wild pitches that is now for Rhythm pitchers, but both Rhythm and Madisonville pitchers have been throwing the ball to the backstop a good bit. So one out, infield in, fastball about chin high. A train whistle. Got a train whistle here.
The train coming.
The only time I ever hear a train whistle at Fulton is when they hit a home run. I guess there's no trains on those tracks as that pitch gets in there for a called strike. Much to the chagrin of the Miners fans, as Ty Forey, he looks like he's about 6'5". Let me see. 6'5". Nope. That's Ryan Wallace. Swung on and fouled back. Ty Forey, 6'4", 225. They've got a very, very tall team, I've noticed. Quite a number of 6'4", 6'5", and not to be confused with the 6'11" guy right down here. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball about face high again. And that will bring us to another Hendersonville Firefighters and FOP full count. Swung on and popped up. That is in shallow center field. In comes Mosley, and he will not be able to make the play. The infield was in. And another run will score. Nine to 5, that makes the score. So a bloop single. First single of the inning, first hit of the inning, as Wirtz walked the first 2, and out of the dugout comes Josh Carmen, and that will be the end of the night for Jalen Wirtz. We have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
Since 1980, Hemphill Brothers Coach Company has been rolling strong in the coach rental industry right here in our own backyard of Tennessee. At Hemphill Brothers, we bring a personal and customized approach to every project we work on. This is why our clients love riding with us and why they trust us to get them to wherever they need to be. Plus, at Hemphill Brothers, all coach rentals include a driver for your trip. Hemphill Brothers are proud to provide transportation for the Full Count Rhythm all season long. And listen for the Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen this season. If you're interested in more info, find us on the web at hemphillbrothers.com or give us a call at 615-876-9000. That number again is 615-876-9000.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
After a bloop RBI single by Ty Forey, we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Carson Howard, right-handed pitcher from the University of North Alabama, 5'11", 180-pound sophomore from Pike Road, Alabama. The son of Rick and Trish Howard. He will be on for his second appearance of the year through 1 inning of hitless, scoreless balls, struck out a batter. He is the grandson of Papa and Nana in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Got in 15 games for UNA this past year as a pitcher. Also a two-way player, and he will throw his first pitch to Miller that looks like, I'm going to guess that might be a pass ball. Looked like Ryan Miller probably should have had that. May not have pitched it through it where he called for it, but we'll wait to see what the official ruling is. But ball 1, and the runner moves down to second base. Nine to 5 as the Miners have put 2 on the board here in the bottom of the 7th after full count. Put 3 on the board in the top of the 7th to get back, and another pitch yanked low and inside. Not sure if Carson's overthrowing or as he asked for Ryan Miller to come out to talk, I assume, about signals. But that pitch wasn't close at all to the strike zone. And, well, they gave a wild pitch on. It was wild, but it wasn't in the dirt. So I thought there might be a question. Leadoff batter walked. Second batter in the inning, Lindsay walked. Both have now scored. Basham grounded out to short, and Ty Forey hit a pop-up just outside in the outfield grass. 3 balls, no strikes now to Ryan Wallace. 1 for 3 on the night, struck out twice and singled to left field. A left-handed batter. Three-0 pitch in the dirt. The ball 4, and another wild pitch will get Ty Forey down to third base. So 2 wild pitches, and that puts us in a Mitch Warren State Farm first and third with 1 out. Karen Lowry, you missed a Drew Lowry home run, a 2-run home run in the top of the 7th inning. But you know what? You can go back on YouTube and you will be able to watch it. You can go back on Facebook, probably even Twitter, and watch it again. It was in the top of the 7th. First and third situation, and up steps Gavin Kriegel. Let's clear that. And now put us a ball 1 to Gavin Kriegel, who came on in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pinch hit for Nick Kemp, and he broke a bat and dropped the ball in between left field and center field. Cooper Holbrook throws back to second base in the dirt. But that will be an RBI single for Gavin Kriegel, and that bat died a hero. There might be a piece of it still out there as the bat boy will go and retrieve that. So the 3rd run of the inning comes in.
Good for toothpicks in the future.
And leadoff batter Evan Liddy will step to the plate. And another pitch that's down in the dirt, gets by Ryan Miller, but over toward third base. And Ryan Wallace cannot advance. A lot of pitches in the dirt, a lot of pitches to the screen tonight.
Why would that be, Tim?
Well, pitchers aren't throwing to the glove. That one's to the glove. Called strike, first strike, other than the single by Gavin Kriegel. Evan Liddy from the University of Montevallo scored twice. Fastball goes down low. 2 balls and a strike. Liddy 1 for 4 in today's game. A couple games ago, I saw he was hitting 500 in the league. He's dropped down since then. He went 1 for 4 in the game Sunday night against the Rhythm. He looks at strike 2 from Carson Howard from Pike Road, Alabama. He's played a game at second base this year. And we had some late arriving middle infielders, and Carson actually went to North Alabama as that ball gets away from Ryan Miller. And the runners will move up to second and third on another wild pitch. It'll bring us to a Bob and Glenda Ingram full count. Bob, and Gigi, the grandparents of the Oldham kids. Swung on and popped up out to left center. Who will take it? Mosley will take it as they makes the throw over to third base, and a run will come in on the sacrifice fly. As the Miners now lead 11-2. 2-5. In the bottom of the 7th, Ryan Wallace comes across the score. The 4th run of the inning. Fastball driven between short and third. Cooper Holbrook will come throwing, but will not be in time, as that is an RBI single by Parker Kaufman. Twelve to 5. Using a lot of my green coloring pencil and orange coloring pencil tonight for the Miners. Orange goes for the runs and green is used for the hits.
Oh,
We
okay.
have 1, 2, 3 hits now in the inning. And Austin Ball will step to the plate as the number 9 batter in the inning. So the second inning that the Miners have batted around.
This was a text I sent to Maria after our phone call.
Swung on, foul down the left field line.
And her response.
Where does she live in Wisconsin?
West Bend, Wisconsin. It's just north of Milwaukee, south of Green Bay.
Okay. Nice. It's nice up there this time of the year, I'm sure.
It is. She said they're having thunderstorms tonight. But
Okay. That ball's popped up. Over to third base, Drew Lowry right on the line, and he will drift back into fair territory and make the catch for out number 3. 5 runs come across on 3 hits. There were no errors. 1 runner left on base. Got a touchdown and an extra point to tie this game up for the Rhythm. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Score home run deals from your hometown dealer. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We've got Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rhythm's exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles at no additional charge. We've got great deals on deck, so step up to the plate. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram at rhythmcdjr.com. Feel the rhythm, love the ride.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back. Here in Madisonville, they're singing Neil Diamond's song. No, Neil Diamond did not show up, but John Bruce is here. John, take it away.
yeah, you don't want me to sing. One, there's no shower, so that makes it tough. And the acoustics would not be good for your listeners.
It's not good here?
You would lose people left and right.
Well.
It's just like I have a face for radio. Much better than TV.
Eric Alexander has checked in. He said, all looks good. He just hadn't been here for the bad parts. Go back and you can watch it and you can see some of the. What do you can't put the word of the day up on Facebook, Zach. I mean, how can I now slip microchip in to the broadcast? You can text it to me like you did, but you can't put it on. I mean, that's an epic fail right there. Hudson Mims steps to the plate. Ty Moody still on the mound, and we are no longer in the bottom of the 7th. We're in the top of the 8th inning.
It's hard for me to believe Zach made an error like that.
he just wasn't thinking. I mean, he's at home probably having some of his wife's cinnamon brownies. Curveball slapped to on-deck man Ryan Miller, who picks it, throws it back to Ty Moody on the mound. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Kennesaw State Owl. Breaking pitch misses outside. Ty Moody's like Will Pryor. He gets the ball, and he says, let's go. Line drive into center field. That will get down for a base hit. Hudson Mims, 2 for 4 on the day. Let's see if there's any fight to the rhythm after going down by 5 runs.
He pitches quickly, and there would be no reason for a pitch clock if all worked like he did. Man, get the ball ready to go. Throw again.
Let's put a guy on first base. Ryan Miller stepping to the plate. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike 1. Miller looking for his first hit of the contest. Strikeout, pop out, strikeout, and a walk and a scored run. He scored ahead of Drew Lowry's first big fly of the year. Strike 2 called. Drew Lowry hit a home run, I believe, in the Ohio Valley Conference playoffs up in Lexington, Kentucky. I think that was his only home run of the year. I think I have that stat. He did. He had 1 home run, 8 RBIs. And that pitch goes high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Miller, who definitely has the power to pop one out of here.
May I presume that you do your own research?
I do.
Okay.
I don't have a crack staff. Swung on and grounded just past the first base dugout.
No, it's watching you flip through the pages and knowing that the page is there. You just got to find the page. So it's like, yeah, if you didn't do it, you wouldn't know where the page is.
That's true. My wife would help me if she could, but it's all, it needs to go up here. Another foul ball off to the left side. That's the benefit of being retired, John.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about being retired?
No. I've only retired twice, so it's not enough.
You trying to lead the league in retirements?
There you go.
Yeah, but the question is, do you draw pensions from both of those retirements?
Yes.
That's even gooder. That pitch will hit Ryan Miller somewhere down in the legs. And that will put runners on first and second. And with nobody out, we've been here before. Just had trouble pushing those runners around the bases.
An elderly gentleman many years ago told me sage advice is retire early and retire often.
That's a good motto. If I said that, I would have said that came from 3 Timothy.
Okay.
You know? You know all the verses that come from 3 Timothy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may know the author. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He could be near me.
Yeah, he could be very close. First pitch to Lowry in there for called strike. Check swing. Oh, and they check down at first base, and he says he did go. I would have said from here, no, and on some other ones I might have said yes, but on that one surprised me. Drew Lowry now down, no balls, 2 strikes. He hit, I think that was the first hit off of Cameron Goebel, the first runs, I believe, off of Cameron Goebel. That pitch missed somewhere. I have no idea where. Maybe a makeup, I don't know, but that was a pretty pitch. I'd have been asking for that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Belmont University third baseman now. He played outfield for Belmont this past year. Started out his first couple of years there, playing in the infield second base, but another pitch down in the dirt, and it gets away from Kaufman. Both runners will move up. The runners now at second and third as the umpires will readjust.
Second, third, nobody out. Here's your chance.
We haven't had any problems getting runners on, but pushing them across as we've left 10 on it. And a swing and a miss on a high fastball retires Lowry for the first out. They just call him McCarthy. They didn't give him a first name. I know on the the lineup card that Josh Carmen delivers, it's got first name and last name on there. I wonder why they're not calling him by his first and last name when the PA is. He swings, Kevin McCarthy swings, flies the ball down just past the Rhythm bullpen. It looks like Blake Ida sauntering after that foul ball. McCarthy is one hit in 4 plate appearances, and he has a ground ball up the middle, and that will be hit number 2. 1 run will score, and here comes the second one to throw home. Strong throw. The run is safe at second, and the throw from the catcher is a bloop. It looked like that ball came out of his hand, but a 2 RBI single for Kevin McCarthy, and 2 runs will come in for full count. McCarthy will move on down to second base on the throw. No error in my estimation. I don't think you can assume that he was going to throw him out at second base, so.
No, I don't. I agree with that. No, you can't assume he'd made that.
Swing and a miss by Henry Mosley. Big fly here by Henry, and we'll be right back in the ball game. Swing and a foul tip. Now down, no balls and 2 strikes. Those are the first 2 hits off of Ty Moody, who came on in relief of J.P. Fox, who went out with some sort of an injury. Fastball, late call by a home plate umpire. Gets Mosley looking. 4th strikeout that I have for Moody. Let's see if that squares with game changer. And it looks like it does. Tyler Frank stepping to the plate. 6'4" first baseman. For a full count, and he looks at a pitch in there for called strike 1. Looking for his first hit. Has walked 3 times. Struck out swinging. And he takes a healthy hack there and finds himself down. No balls, 2 strikes. Two home runs hit here today, one by each team, one by Drew Lowry and another by Nick Hammond, who's no longer in the ball game. Fastball misses outside as Ty Moody started walking off the mound toward his dugout. Swing and a miss on a fastball high and outside, and that will retire Franks and retire the Rhythm, who score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. That's 11 for the game for full count. (12-7). You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram knocks it out of the park with Nashville's best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, all new vehicles come with a Rhythm exclusive lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles, no additional charge. That's a home run. Find your new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram in Madison, just 10 minutes north of Nashville.
If you've got a dream, then we've got you covered. Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is like no other.
Think about something for a moment. Every single business, from the smallest neighborhood bakery to the biggest multinational corporation, is someone's dream come true. The byproduct of planning and determination and hard work. If you own a business, you already know that. So you'll also understand that fire and security protection isn't just about protecting property. It's about safeguarding dreams. At Corson, that's what we've specialized in since 1946. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Brady Chappell, Full Count Rhythm right-hander, leading the YMCA here at Madisonville, Kentucky.
That was very good.
And we have a Hemphill Brothers call to the bullpen. Who do we have, Tim? Well, thanks for asking, Tim. We have somebody who has not pitched yet. Why in the world would he throw that one at me? Brock Culpepper. Brock Culpepper has not pitched yet? I thought Brock Culpepper had thrown. There he is. Okay. Couldn't find 22 on my roster. Brock Culpepper, a freshman right-hander from Carson Newman from Nashville, Tennessee. And he is on in relief of Jalen Wirtz. Brady Chappell had me all discombobulated there, and with the YMCA, I couldn't get all my ducks in a row.
You know, and it's okay to talk to yourself, and it's okay to ask yourself questions.
Well, see, Zach asked me that back at when we have home games. So, and who do we have coming into the ball game, Tim? Well, Zach, thanks for asking. As Brock Culpepper goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2-1 to Jake O'Connell. University of Montevallo. First baseman tonight. He has scored 2 runs. And he hits a ball deep to center field. And he took 2 steps and then tossed his bat. There's the 3rd home run of the contest. Jake O'Connell put a charge into that one.
Yes,
everybody in the park knew that one, didn't they?
Yes. Not quite dead center field, but only a little bit to the left of it.
That is home run number 2 for Jake O'Connell, and RBI number 6 of the year.
Yeah, when the center fielder does not take off on a run and just kind of looks up.
Henry Mosley took a couple steps that way,
but
then he just stopped. That was to the right of the scoreboard, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right around that pole.
Around the light pole out there?
Yes.
I was actually, after I saw it hit, then I started looking at O'Connell, and he was standing there as that fastball from Culpepper missed somewhere. So 2-1 pitch. I believe that was a 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball in there for called strike. With Jackson Lindsay stepping to the plate. 2 for 3. Double, single, and a walk. 2 runs scored on the night. Playing left field from the University of Alabama at Huntsville. So they're throwing hot dogs to the non-uniformed rhythm players.
I guess they had some left over, and so rather than throw them away, they throw them in the stands, and players are number 1 in line.
Fastball gets in there, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thanks for tuning in tonight on YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook. If you're not a YouTube subscriber, Just start punching around on your microchipped phone. Park on your microchipped smartphone. This full count brought to you by Zach Williams, Captain Obvious, as he puts microchip on the Facebook. Says, okay, work that one in there. Swung on and grounded into right field for a base hit.
Well, the other part of you guys, you just have no fun when you work.
No, well, I mean, it's just all once the lights go on and we're live, it's strictly business.
I've noticed that.
Okay, I thought, and that's what I think our people want. That's what the fans, they don't like joking around or any frivolity. Frivolity. I could have used frivolity. Why didn't you give me frivolity? That'd have been good. Ball one to James Basham, center fielder from Young Harris College. All right, John, where's Young Harris College?
I believe that's in North Carolina.
You got me. I have no idea. I think I asked, that ball's grounded. That would take a bad hop. It's down third base. Takes a bad hop. I don't know if I caught a piece of that pretty face of Drew Lowry, as James Basham, for some reason, will stay at first base. That took about 2 hops and then another hop that came over Drew Lowry's glove. Jackson Lindsay will move over to third base. Bring us to a Hendersonville Jewelers, first and third. Jimmy Murphy, Brian Stubblefield, they're over there on, I guess that's East Main Street. If you know where Shipley's Donuts is in Hendersonville, right close to Brian's Motorsports, not too far away from there. Hendersonville Jewelers. So 3 straight hits off of Brock Culpepper. 1 run in and runners at first and third. 2 balls, no strikes. I have a crack research staff now. Whenever I ask a question like that, it's in Georgia?
It's in northeast Georgia.
Fastball misses inside.
Large city, population of 899.
899. Somebody moved to, what's the name of the place?
Young Harris College.
What's the name of the town?
It's Towns, let's see, Towns County. It's Young Harris is the city.
Really? Okay. 3-0. Obligatory strike call. Actually, it was right down the can to Ty 4E from the University of Southern Indiana. That pitch yanked, nice pickup as James Basham will hustle really fast down to second base on a walk. He wasn't sure that was ball 4, but ball 4 puts runners on every one of those bags out there, John. First, second, and third.
With nobody out.
Nobody, and I mean nobody. First base, only infielder who is in. First pitch to Ryan Wallace in there for a called strike 1. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk and a run scored from Eastern Florida State College. Swung on and fouled, and it will come back down off the fence. No balls, 2 strikes. Young Harris is in North Georgia. Thank you, Jeffrey Jewell. You know, he's probably a jewelry salesman, and he gets around all over Georgia. I have absolutely no idea what Bryson Jewell's dad does for a living. Bryson could have told us on the air. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. I had Bryson Jewell on earlier. Did a great job sitting in your seat right there, but he got those headphones all hot and sweaty.
He did. Well, if it's in northeast Georgia like that, it's actually nestled up in the mountains then.
So Young Harris is the name of a town.
Yep.
Who knew?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
The things you learn about baseball.
I'm telling you, this summer gig I got here is, I never heard of Bellarmine in my life. Breaking pitch from Brock Culpepper. Misses down low.
Well, Young Harris is, I believe, a Methodist college.
Well, they're still God's people,
Sure.
you know.
Oh, yeah, that's not a downgrade. It's just a fact.
Swung on and driven out the left field. That will get down and over the head of Cooper Holbrook. And that might clear the bases. It will not. 2 runs will score on a stand-up double by Gavin Kriegel.
Number 21, Evan Liddy.
(15-7). The Miners are pouring it on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like a lefty getting loose down in the bullpen. Evan Liddy steps to the plate, fouls the first pitch he sees from Culpepper off to the left side. Not a whole lot of left-handers in the bullpen for the Rhythm. A couple lefties are starters as that ball is fouled the other way down their right side. Hey, you punch the letter X and it doesn't work. But X is just below the S. That means strike. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Culpepper taking his time. He comes set. Another foul ball. So Ty Foree down there at third base. And Gavin Kriegel, who is coming to the game as a substitute for Nick Hammond, who homered and walked. And other than Kriegel's first at-bat of a strikeout, that number 9 position is singled, doubled, and homered and walked. Scored 2 runs so far. And a breaking pitch smothered by Ryan Miller. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Liddy, who came in hitting .431. That not only led the Miners, but it led all the Ohio Valley League for players who, there's a called strike 3, who have played any amount of games. Nice pitch on the inside corner for out number 2. Second strikeout for Culpepper. That brings to the plate Parker Kaufman from Georgia College and State University. This is his first game for the Miners. Breaking pitch snapped in there for called strike. Culpepper would love to strand those 2 runners at second and third. 3 runs are in here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That ball gets by Miller. Back to the backstop, and Foree will come in and score the 16th run. 1 more run out there, and that will be the ball game.
See, I was not going to say that.
Well, I got to get people ready for, hey, and that's the ball game. Because guess what I got to do? I got to wrap it up quick and break all this down because I don't have an intern, John.
Oh, man. What is Zach should be on that.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, and that strands that mercy ruled run right there. I didn't pull him off of the bag, but that'll clear him off. 16-7 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Need a bunch. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Hey, I've been thinking, bank fees can seem pretty cruel. Well, they did until I went to Volunteer State Bank. I found a bank with a local personalized service and free checking. Yeah, may I present to you Kasasa. Now, it's kind of like my checking account is paying me instead of the other way around. Visit one of our 11 locations or anywhere you have a phone. Real people, real solutions, right here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Hemp Hill Brothers call to the bullpen for the Miners. Joel Connors in right-handed pitcher from St. Andrews University from Brampton, Ontario. All right, Jeffrey Jewell, where's Brampton, Ontario? We'll turn you into our research assistant. I'm just kidding. If somebody's listening from Canada, let us know where Brampton, Ontario is. Let me turn you on, John. There we go. There we go. It's up there north of the United States, is what Zach Williams would say.
You betcha, eh?
Yeah. Hey, he probably was a hockey player. And let's get to the top of the ninth.
Either that or a curler.
Yeah, he might be. He could be a curler.
Curling's a great sport.
Love watching it in the Olympics, but it's not that I've seen it any other time. Joel Connors has got the most appearances in for the Miners, and this is his 8th appearance. 1-0 record, 11 innings pitched, 9 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 7 walks, 15 strikeouts.
There's a curling place in Nashville?
I think I read the wrong stats, but I don't think Joel Connors' family is listening. So, no, I did not know that.
I think it's called the Charlotte. I think it's in the Charlotte area.
That would down in Dixon. You talking about Charlotte Pike or Charlotte, Tennessee, which is in Dixon County?
No, Charlotte Pike.
Okay. So West Nashville.
West Nashville, yes.
Okay. Huh. Well, it's got to be a sheet of ice, so it would be in Bellevue, would be my guess. Hayden Miller stepping to the plate.
No, it's called Top Line, I believe. Top Line Curling.
I don't know of it.
Let's see. There you go. You can go exploring.
I could. Another pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch is popped up. Second baseman will get over and will make the play in. Don't know. I didn't see an umpire indicate whether it was fair or foul. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. But on my scorebook, I like to say whether or not it was fair or foul. But it was on the line. A pop out to the second baseman for the first out in the 9th inning. And that brings up Addison Culpepper. Swings it at first pitch, fouls it off to the right side. So 3 strikeouts is a hat trick, 4 is a golden sombrero, 5 is not good any way you slice it. So Addison Culpepper needs to put the bat on the ball here. Come on, Addison, come on, second lieutenant from VMI.
Ah, okay.
He was my leader, and there he does. Hits a ground ball out to short. Evan Liddy, backhand, had it in his glove, and then dropped it as he went to throw on to first base. So that will put a runner on at first base. I'm going to guess that will be an error on young Evan Liddy. As the scoreboard is blinking now, maybe it's got too many runs on it. 23 runs up on that board. Just need a 9 spot here. Cooper Holbrook looks at a first pitch ball outside. Holbrook looking for his first hit of the ball game as well.
Yeah, he gave him an error.
There's the E6 up there. 2 balls, no strikes. Full Count Rhythm actually came into this game as the best fielding team with a .979 fielding percentage, only 11 errors. But tonight has not been the best fielding night, as there are 2 errors up there for each team. Swung on and cracked to center field. Basham goes back, and he will see that ball sail out of the ballpark. I thought he was turning around to catch it. And the next thing I know, he turns back again, and looks like he's trying to catch it off of the wall, but it goes out, doesn't come back. So a 2-run home run for Cooper Holbrook. And that will be the first home run for the youngster from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Yeah, he hit it well.
A line drive to dead center field. Let's get those runs up on the board. Runs 8 and 9 off of Connors.
Now we have a 25-run game.
Swung on and popped up right field, and the right fielder, I assume that's still Ryan Wallace out there in right field, and that looked like an adventure out there in right field, as that was Hudson Mims, the leadoff batter. And the Rhythm now down to their last out.
Sure.
First pitch to Ryan, gets in there for a called strike. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. Now down to the last strike for the Rhythm. Why are we? Okay, I was going to say, are they going to play music while the at-bat's going on? Swing and a miss. And that will be the ball game. First strikeout for Connors. I don't know how many total strikeouts there were, but 2 runs. Only 1 earned. 1 hit, 1 error. Nobody left on base. So the final score, 16-9. The first 2-game losing streak of the year for the Rhythm, and still have not won a ball game in Madisonville, Kentucky yet. Have the Full Count Rhythm fall to 11-5 on the season, and Madisonville Miners moved to 9-8. Well, let's see, make sure I got the right number of runs on the board here. Final score 16-9. Thank you to John Bruce, not John Cooper, the head coach, former head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, for joining me. Bryson Jewell earlier. And John, any last comments? I didn't ask you the health of the league at all, but
it's okay. We're
again,
doing
spinning plates.
We're spinning plates. It's fun to watch you work. The other side of it is I look forward to seeing you on Saturday when we meet again up at the Bowling Green. When you'll play in the second game.
The Rhythm play Hoptown, and Franklin plays Owensboro River Dogs at 3:30 up at Hot Rod Stadium in Bowling Green. My counterpart, play-by-play man Zach Williams, will make that trek.
Oh, very good.
Up there, so
Good.
We'll both see you.
We'll look forward to seeing you there. And like I said, tickets are on sale already. There's a link on the Full Counts website. I'm sure it's on the Facebook page as well to get those tickets in advance. And they will have tickets at the door as well. So look forward to seeing you.
They're $10 tickets, right? I think
sir.
they're just $10 general admission ticket.
$10 general admission, and that's both games.
Okay. How many will that place seat? Do you know?
8,000, I think, something like that.
Sure, we won't have any problem.
So if you bring that many, we'll worry about that as a different kind of problem.
If we bring that many, we'll have 200 subscribers on our YouTube channel, won't we?
That's right. No problem.
All right.
But always a pleasure. Appreciate the time.
All right, John, thanks for joining me. This is Tim Reese, where the Rhythm have fallen to the Madisonville Miners up here in Madisonville, Kentucky, and 16-9. We'll be back at home tomorrow. Let me make sure that I have my schedule correct. We are facing the Franklin Duelers. So the team that's in second place in the South Division have a head-to-head match, and not sure what they're doing yet tonight, but we'll find that out tomorrow as we'll be set up and ready to go at Drakes Creek Park, and I believe the voice of the Rhythm, Mark McDaniel, will be back in the house. So thank you for joining me tonight. This is Tim Reese for head coach Josh Carman saying so long from Madisonville, Kentucky, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Good night. God bless.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm baseball game presented by Full Count Ministry and Rhythm Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. See you next time on the Full Count Broadcast Network.